this semifinal game. Both teams are coming out on the floor now as we get set for the opening tip of the boys' semifinal action tonight. We've got two games, Albertville and DAR, and later tonight we'll have Arab and Gunnersville. Keandre Yancey will jump center for the Albertville Aggies, and it looks like they'll send out 6'1" senior Reed Limley to jump against Yancey, and we're waiting for the officials to give us the okay. The young man from DAR looks like he wants to check the basketball. He's going to hand it to the official. First time I've ever seen that happen. And now they're going to give it to one of the Aggies and let him check it out and see if he likes it.
Hey, they're going to approve
Yancey
it.
is checking out the basketball. So I've never seen this happen.
Well,
usually the official checks the basketball and doesn't let everybody on the other team touch the basketball first. So
we already have something new, and the game hasn't even started.
Something new. And we're set and ready to go. There's the whistle. The ball is in the air, and Albertville will control the tip to Hartman. Barcliff with the basketball into the front court for the Aggies. Looks like man-to-man for DAR. Hartman in the corner to Cobbin. Cobbin back out front to Barcliff. He'll take a three from the top of the key. It's no good. And coming away with the rebound is Nichols for Arab, and they push it up the floor quickly. Albertville also man-to-man against this DAR team. In the corner it goes. The long jumper by Harbin is no good. Yancey there to clear the rebound for Albertville. He's going to lead the fast break. He's going all the way to the bucket. He'll lay it up and miss. Short on the layup. He gets his own rebound. We'll put it back up, and his foul there is Keandre Yancey. Great defensive rebound, Dave. Handled the ball coming down the floor. Good for a big man. Missed the layup, but stayed with it. Got his rebound, was fouled.
Oh, he stayed with it and got that offensive rebound and put it back in, and he put it up. He's going to shoot two.
That foul was on Lawson Harbin, the 5'10 sophomore. Keandre Yancey's first free throw off the front of the iron and no good.
That ball looks awfully tight. I mean, it looks bouncing around there. They bouncing it high. Those that are dribbling, it's got a lot of air in that ball.
Second free throw off the back of the iron, and coming away with the rebound is Trey Bolt for the Patriots. Into the front court with the basketball is Nichols. Nichols in the corner, driving into the lane is Limley. He'll pass it off in the corner to Harbin. Harbin back out front to Limley. There's the jumper in the lane off the hand of Bolt. It's no good, and coming away with the rebound is the Aggies. Pushing up full quickly is Barcliff. All the way to the rim, has it stripped going up, and here come the Patriots. They've got numbers if they hurry. 3-on-2, and they'll pull it up and go on the wing to Limley. Limley gets it back. Driving the lane is Harbin. Harbin's shot is no good, and there to clear the rebound once again is Yancey. Here comes Barcliff into the front court. Hartman's going to take a three from the right wing. It's no good, and quickly with the rebound, here comes DAR's Nichols with another rebound. Into the front court is Bolt. He'll drive all the way to the basket, mishandles it. Now we'll dribble out to the left wing. At the top of the circle is a long jumper and three ball off the hand of Reed Limley, and there's our first points of the night as he knocks down a tray from the top of the key. 3-0 DAR, 6:22 here in the first quarter. Cutting through is Barcliff. The shot is no good, but high off, getting up high for the rebound is Yancey, and that was a tough ball there as Yancey came off the rebound, Dave, with two hands on the ball, and that young man from DAR, I believe that was Nichols. Was it Nichols, 22?
Nichols. Yes.
And he took the brunt of that one, and that's his second foul. We played about a minute and a half, and he has two fouls in this game.
Yeah, they were tussling for the ball, and it just got jerked out of him, and he was thrown to the floor.
Peyton Eggleston checks in off the DAR bench for Nichols. Also into the game for Albertville for the first time is John McCullers. Albertville will inbound it to Cobbin on the left wing. Cobbin into the paint. He'll spin with the left hand, go up. No good. Rolls off the rim. Gets his own rebound. Will dribble it out into the right corner. Across court it goes to Hartman. Now Barcliff in the left corner. Three is good. And the Albertville Aggies have tied the game off the hand of Sam Barcliff, his first three.
Nice ball movement, reversing the ball to the other side. Good three-point shot by the Aggies.
Bolt in the corner to Nichols. Nichols back to Bolt. Bolt guarded there by Cobbin. The layup is no good, but I think we've got a whistle. It'll be on Cooper Cobbin, I believe. 14, that'll be in the act of shooting. And DAR's Trey Bolt will go to the free throw line, the 5'9 senior shooting two.
He did not, Albertville did not stop penetration. He was able to go to the basket. He didn't make the shot, but he got fouled and going to shoot two.
Dave, that's one thing tonight. Albertville has the size. DAR smaller, but seems like they're quicker here in the early going.
They are. Albertville doesn't seem like they're moving their feet as quick as they need to be. DAR is getting penetration.
Bolt's first free throw is up and good. Second one also good, and DAR has a 2-point lead as Trey Bolt, his first 2 to the night, coming at the free throw line. Quickly into the front court is the Aggies. There's John Wesley C's long 3 from the right corner is no good. And DAR coming away with a rebound, and here come the Patriots and Nate Harden into the front court. He'll go to Nichols. Nichols gets it to Eggleston. His 3 is up and good. Keandre Yancey was right in his face, but Peyton Eggleston, the 6'2 senior, knocks down another tray. That's a couple of trays here in the first quarter for DAR, and they're up 8-3 early. Barcliff's going to take a long 3 from the wing on the left side. No good. John Wesley C runs it out, runs it down in the right corner. Goes in the corner now to Cobb, and he'll put up another 3. In and out, no good. It would not stay down. It went all the way down and came out, and DAR with a rebound.
That ball is tight.
There's Eggleston again, a long 3, and he knocks down another tray. That's back-to-back trays off the bench for Peyton Eggleston. He has 6, and DAR has an 8-point lead, 11-3.
They are not dribbling much. They're passing that ball. They're reversing the ball.
Out front is Cooper Cobb, and he'll go to Yancey. Top of the key, into the corner, back to Yancey. Good cut by Yancey. He's got to finish. He don't at the rim. Puts it back up, no good. Missed it again. Barcliff with a rebound, back to C. His 3 from the top of the key is good. A 3 by John Wesley C, and it's 11-6, but a couple of misses inside that time for the Aggies.
Good offensive rebound. They kicked it back out for the 3.
Second chance opportunity for Albertville. They had 3 shots on that possession. DAR into the front court with Nate Harbin. He is guarded there by Barcliff, and the Aggie fans behind us are calling for the official for 5 seconds, and they got the call.
They sure did.
Turnover DAR, 11-6 is your score. 4:13 to go here in the first quarter.
That's the first time DAR really has just dribbled a lot. They've been passing the ball well.
John Wesley C with the basketball will go back to McCullers at the top of the key in the corner. It goes to Barcliff across the court to C. He's open for another 3. It's short, no good, and Nichols with a rebound for DAR to Bolt. Quickly on the right side, he comes up, and they got to look for Peyton Eggleston. He's 2 for 2 from long range. Here's another 3. That one's off badly that time, as that shot was by Reed Limley, I believe, and that was off. Great drive by Barcliff. Went to the left hand, Dave, and kissed that one off the glass. 11-8 is the lead, as Albertville has scored 5 unanswered points here.
Nice play by Barcliff. Boy, what a great move.
Harbin with the basketball, guarded by Barcliff between the circles. He'll go on the left wing to Bolt. Bolt looks down inside, will kick it back to Eggleston. Another 3 from Eggleston. He misses that one after making his first 2, and Barcliff comes away with a rebound, and he'll set up the Aggie offense here. Aggies have scored 5 in a row here. It's 11-8 DAR. 3 minutes to go. Great pass down inside underneath. Hunter Smith's going to lay it up, give the assist to Barcliff.
Nice look by Barcliff. Nice vision of the court by Barcliff.
Coming up the floor quickly as Bolt into the paint he goes. He splits defenders. It's blocked down inside. Good play that time. Barcliff out front that's Hartman. Make that McCullers. And McCullers missed, but it's followed up.
Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith again off the bench with 4 quick points. He was fouled in the act of shooting, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play as the Albertville Aggies right now on a 9-0 run here in the first quarter.
That Hunter Smith, you remember last year, he had a great county tournament last year. He does a lot of good work on the glass. He hustles. He runs the floor well. He got that. He hustled, got that offensive rebound, and put it back in.
Great play, Hunter Smith. He's come off the bench to give Albertville some instant offense. He has 5 points off the bench as the Albertville Aggies, a 10-0 run here. It was 11-3 just a few minutes ago. Albertville's on a 10-0 run, and they lead 13-11 with 2:41 to go. Into the front court is Landon Broadway in for the first time. He makes a great fake against Barcliff. Got Barcliff in the air, was able to finish. That was a great drive, Dave.
That was a drive. Albertville is not doing. They're not stopping penetration. He took the ball all the way from half court down to the bucket without being contested until he went up for the shot.
And Ty Snyder is checked in off the Aggie bench right now. Also in for the first time is Luke Martin for DAR, and the 3-point play is completed there as Broadway just off the bench got the 2 and the free throw, and it's DAR back on top by 1, 14-13. He goes to Hunter Smith down inside looking for help. Back to John Wesley C. This is Snyder back to C in the corner as DAR still in there man-to-man. Snyder back to C. C has it knocked away, but able to pick it up. He's double teamed. Gets it back to Snyder and goes to Barcliff on the left wing. He's going to take a three. Driving the lane is Snyder all the way to the bucket. Nice drive by Ty Snyder and a good finish.
A good darting into the middle of the lane. Good penetration.
15-14, 2 minutes to go. The Aggies on top here in the first quarter. DAR into the front court with Luke Martin. Eggleston's going to drive this time. He puts it up off the glass, no good. Good defense there, Hunter Smith, and coming away with a rebound. Here come the Aggies with Barcliff going coast to coast. Great pass inside. Give Barcliff another assist and a good finish there. John McCullers, and the Aggies have a 3-point lead. It's 17-14, 1:37 to go, first quarter. Into the front court is Luke Martin, the 5'9 senior for the DAR Patriots. He looks for Limley. Now he'll spin against Snyder. Has knocked away. There's Hunter Smith once again going all the way to the bucket, and he'll lay it up and in, and that young man has given the Aggies a boost. 7 points for Hunter Smith off the bench in this first quarter, and Albertville has their biggest lead at 19-14, and the DAR Patriots want a timeout. We'll take it with them. Timeout on the floor here at Snead State with Albertville leading DAR 19-14.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bond's Appliance in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
That time have outscored DAR 16-3.
Hunter Smith, he has a lot of energy, and he comes in and contributes right off the bat.
DAR now against full court Aggie pressure as they'll get it into Eggleston. Eggleston and tripping there, almost a foul there as checking in was Jacob Fielto. Now Eggleston drives, kicks it in the corner. Long jumper by Nichols is no good, and the Aggies are going to claim another rebound, and Coach Deacon wants them to push the ball up the floor. Fielto with the basketball. He'll go to Smith inside. He spins, gets it back to Fielto. It'll go back to Sam Barcliff, and they'll reset the offense. Barcliff drives into the paint, pull up from the free throw line. It's off the front of the iron, no good, and we've got a whistle as the players went for the rebound, and I believe it's going to be on the Aggies, and I think that foul is going to go against the 6'3 junior John McCullers, and that's going to be his first of the team third here in the first quarter. 49 seconds to go, first quarter. Cooper Cobbin checking back in. He'll check in for Sam Barcliff. 19-14 is your score. Aggies on top by 5 here in the first quarter here in the Marshall County semifinals. Ethan May has just checked in. He runs that pass down in the corner. Here comes Nichols up the floor for DAR, and he is fouled there by Hunter Smith right here in front of us reaching in.
Yeah.
Now Nichols having trouble there. Thought he was going to lose the dribble, but Hunter Smith bails him out with a reach-in foul, and that'll be the fourth team foul on the Aggies here in the first quarter. Inbounding here in front of us is DAR. Ball comes into Landon Broadway. Gets it back to Nichols. Nichols drives, has it poked away, and the Aggies wanted that call, and I think it was last touch there by John McCullers. So DAR will inbound it along the baseline underneath their own bucket. Comes into Broadway. It was knocked away by Ty Snyder into the back court, so Broadway runs it down. Good hustle there by Snyder. Broadway will bring it into the front court. He looks for some help, tries to get it to Bolt. Bolt guarded by Cooper Colvin here in front of us. Now between the circles, he'll drive to the left side, goes to Nichols, goes down inside. Nice play, and losing his feet there was May as he slipped, and Albertville comes away with the rebound and going all the way to the bucket, and scoring is Hunter Smith, and there's contact there. They're going to say a block against Luke Martin, and Hunter Smith with 9 points will have a chance to get double figures here in the first quarter.
Hunter Smith is so good around traffic. He can make things happen even when a lot of people are around him.
Wow, what an impact that young man has had here in the first quarter. He has 9 points. He misses the free throw, but Albertville is up 7. There's a ball is knocked away by McCullers on the inbounds play, and he was able to score at the end of the quarter, and that ends our first quarter. The Albertville Aggies on top 23-14 at the end of the first quarter here in the semifinals of the 2024 Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Olbrich and Patterson in Guntersville.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Big first quarter for the Albertville Aggies as they lead 23-14 as we start the second quarter with DAR with the basketball. Nate Harbin with it, guarded by Sam Barcliff. As we get started here in the second quarter, goes inside to Nichols. Nichols looks to Limley. Limley drives, has it knocked away off the backboard, and I guess, was he the last to touch it? I thought Albertville blocked it against the backboard. He goes out of bounds, and the Aggies going to get the basketball.
He was going to try to make the pass to this other corner, and it just hit the corner of the backboard.
Albertville on the turnover will have the basketball. They have their biggest lead of the night. They lead by 9, 23-14 as we start the second quarter. C with the basketball. He'll go back out front. Keandre Yancey a long way from the bucket. He has it, his pass knocked away, and chased down in the backcourt is Colvin. Colvin has it knocked away. Now going up and dunking it there was Desmond Nichols. Knocked it away from Cooper Colvin and gets the first two of the second quarter. Barcliff back the other way, and we're going to have a bucket and a DAR foul as they're going to call Reed Limley for sliding up under Barcliff, as he shot that shot with the left hand, and Sam Barcliff, great move there to get into the paint and score, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
That was a good play by Barcliff to avoid the charge. It was a good call. It was a block. He was not set. Good play by Barcliff and the Aggies.
8 points now as Sam Barcliff makes the free throw. It's 26-16. Albertville leads by 10. And we've got some controversy between the officials.
They were wondering if the basket went on the block.
The basket did count. He made the free throw as a three-point play, and Albertville is up by 10 at 26-16. In the backcourt is DAR. Lawson Harbin brings it to the front court. Gets it to Nichols. Nichols' long three is no good. Up for the rebound is Limley, and on the offensive glass that time, he cleared the rebound, was fouled as he tried to put it back up, but no one from Albertville that time on the defensive glass to get a block out on Reed Limley.
Good play by Limley, getting position and then putting it back up. He's going to be awarded with 2 free throws here.
Limley, the 6'1 senior, will miss the first free throw off the front of the iron. Reed Limley with 3 points. He made a three-pointer there in the first quarter. He missed the first. He's got one more coming. 26-16 is your score. Now 26-17 as Limley makes one of two, and the Aggies will have the basketball. Into the front court is Barcliff to C. C looks down inside, and we got a whistle away from the ball and a foul on Albertville. Looks like that foul on Mason Hartman away from the basketball. That'll be his first. It'll be the team's second. And DAR will have the ball after the turnover. They'll throw the long baseball pass over Keandre Yancey. It's run down in the corner, down inside now, and there's another foul reaching in as Mason Hartman, as Nate Harbin went to the bucket that time, and we'll see Hunter Smith check back into the game for the Albertville Aggies. The last time he checked in, the Aggies just went on a run.
Right, that's two quick fouls by Hartman right there. He really didn't have to make that foul. He was in a good position to block the shot.
Nate Harden, the 5'9 senior, will shoot two. So he was fouled in the act of shooting. The first one is up and good. It's his first point of the night. Is John McCullers, who had 2 quick fouls, will go to the bench for Albertville. And once again, Hunter Smith, who had 9 points in the first quarter, to lead the Aggies back in the game for Albertville. Second free throw is also up and good from Nate Harden. 26-19 is your score with 6:46 to go. Second quarter here at Snead State. In the corner it goes to Cobbin. Cobbin back out to Barcliff. He's open for a three, won't take it. Drives, goes back to Hunter Smith in the paint. Looks in the corner to Cobbin. He's open for a three, and that one's off the iron, no good, but Hunter Smith runs it down in the corner. He looks outside for some help from Barcliff and got it in the corner. He'll drive the baseline, go back out to Hunter Smith on the wing. Looking down inside to Yancey. Will go in the corner now to C. C misses a long three, and Barcliff gets the offensive board for the Albertville Aggies. Will reset the offense now. A drive, pull up in the lane, off the glass and good. A great drive once again, Sam Barcliff, and now he's in double figures. He has 10 for the Aggies, and the Aggies are up by 9 at 28-19. Driving to the bucket, and there's a whistle, and looks like they're going to call a block inside as Lawson Harbin went to the bucket. Dave, it's just my impression tonight, the officials so far in those block charge situations, it's always been a block and not a charge at this point.
That it looks that way, yes. Yes, I think there's been one charge. All others have been blocks.
Blocks, because that was close.
That was
close because Coach Deacon could not, here beside us, could not believe that wasn't a charge, but anyway.
The referees are really letting them play tonight.
Lawson Harbin, the sophomore, misses the first. He's got one more coming. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He'll make his second, and 1 of 2 now for Lawson Harbin. 28-20 is your score here at Snead State tonight, and the semifinals of the Marshall County Tournament. Albertville with the basketball. Hunter Smith drives in the paint, off the glass, and once again, Hunter Smith has been able to finish tonight. And now they throw over the Albertville pressure once again to Nichols as they threw it all the way from the backcourt into the front court. Trey Bolt now, he'll drive against Cooper Cobbin in the paint. He looks for a shot, needs help. He'll get it to Limley. Limley is knocked away from him, and coming away with it there is Yancey. Yancey to Barcliff. Barcliff will drive once again in the corner. Hunter Smith driving down the baseline is fouled in the act of shooting. Nice drive once again to Hunter Smith, but give Barcliff some credit there, Davis. He pulled the defense to him and had Hunter Smith going down the baseline.
Barcliff has such good awareness of where his players or his teammates are, and Hunter Smith is so good around the basket.
Smith to the free throw line. Hunter Smith tonight with 11 points, and he'll miss that first free throw. 30-20 is your score, 5:23 to go here in the first half from Wallace Plunkett Gymnasium at Snead State Community College. Hunter Smith missing the first. The second is also off the back of the iron, no good, and we've got a whistle. And is it a DAR foul? It's a DAR foul. They're going to call that
Number 20.
on Desmond Nichols, a 6'3 senior, trying to get position for the rebound, and he commits the foul. Now Albertville, after missing the 2 free throws, will inbound the ball underneath their own bucket as Keandre Yancey will check out, and looks like Wesley Knight, the 6'6 junior, in the game for the first time off the Aggie bench. Cooper Cobbin in the corner. He'll drive. Looks inside to Knight. Knight mishandles it on the floor as Cooper Cobbin, and he calls a timeout to save the possession. We'll take it with him. Timeout on the floor here with 5:17 to go in the first half. The Albertville Aggies leading DAR 30-20. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
It is a well-known fact. People like to do business with people they know and trust, and that is exactly what you'll find at Team One Nissan in Albertville. Hometown people with good, honest deals. Community-focused. Check us out.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
There by Cooper Cobbin, getting the timeout to save that possession. Albertville with 4 timeouts. They used that one to save the possession. They're up by 10 with 5:17 to go. Barcliff inbounds it to Smith. Smith back to Cobbin. Cobbin between the circles, top of the key to John Wesley C. Back to Cooper Cobbin to Barcliff. He'll drive. He'll pull up from about 12 feet, misses everything, and Eggleston away with the rebound. He's tied up there in a package and stolen by Wesley Knight, who made a great play. That young man making a play off the bench for the Albertville Aggies, and Wesley Knight, his first bucket of the night. And back the other way quickly, and we've got an Aggie foul, and that's going to be on John Wesley C. And good play just moments ago there by Wesley Knight, and the Aggies able to take that one away and get the layup.
Good trap by Knight, and he just got the ball and took it to the basket and scored.
At the free throw line for DAR will be Trey Bolt. His first free throw is up and good. He's got one more coming as he was fouled in the act of shooting. 32-21 is your score, 4:52 to go first half, I should say. His second free throw also up and good. So Trey Bolt now with 4 points of the night for DAR. Barcliff with a basketball in the front court to Cooper Cobbin. Cobbin will drive the baseline all the way to the bucket. The left hand puts it up, no good. as he got to the rim, could not convert, and we've got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on John. Is that Knight?
Number 5, yes, that's
that
Wesley
was Wesley Knight.
He pushed after the guy got the rebound. He pushed him a little bit, so got called for the personal foul.
That's going to be the 16th foul on Albertville, so DAR will shoot 2 for the rest of the first half, and back to the free throw line goes Trey Bolt. He made 2 there just moments ago. 32-22. If you're just joining us, DAR jumped out early to an 11-3 lead, and then Albertville went on a run, and they're leading now by 9 as Bolton made the first free throw, 32-23.
He put, they made that run, Albertville did, with their defense. Their defense put a lot of pressure on them, and they got a lot of easy baskets.
Trey Bolt's made 4 consecutive free throws now. He has 6 points, and it's 32-24. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cooper Cobbin on the wing, back to Snyder. Snyder checked in. Cooper Cobbin will drive, kick it to Snyder. Looking in the corner, has it poked away, and he'll run it down at half court. Snyder into the lane. He'll drive all the way, kick it in the corner. Long three-pointer there is no good, but Wesley Knight with the rebound. The putback up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Who else but Hunter Smith is there? We got a whistle. Is it a jump ball, or is there a foul there? We're going to see what the official looks like. He's going to call a foul on Hunter Smith.
Yes. They got tangled up. It could have been a tied possession ball, but I guess he wrapped around in there, but hey, Hunter Smith is always around the basketball.
Dave, I think that would have probably been a held ball.
That should have been a jump ball, or a possession.
As both players went up, I don't think anybody got an advantage there. They both had their hands on the ball, but the whistle was against Hunter Smith, and at the free throw line is Reed Limley. His first free throw is up and good. Reed has 5 points now for the Patriots. 32-25 as DAR is making their free throws here in the second quarter, as they've made 6 in a row now. The last 3 possessions, and they've been at the free throw line making 6 free throws in a row, and now it's a 6-point game.
I was just about to say, boy, they really converting on the free throw line.
32-26, Ty Snyder driving to and he tries to kick it to Knight, and goes through Knight's hands and quickly into the front court. Here comes DAR. Bolt mishandles it, goes in the corner, but he'll save it. He'll drive the baseline now against Barcliff. He falls down in the lane, slip, and loses the ball. Here comes Snyder leading the Albertville fast break in the corner to Cobbin. Back to Barcliff, who's open for a 3. Back to Cobbin in the corner for 3. It's up and good. Cooper Cobbin knocking down the 3 from the corner. Great work, and again, that was Barcliff with an assist.
At Barcliff, they did a good job of passing it back to each other. Big 3-point conversion by the Aggies.
Limley with the basketball to Eggleston, who hit 2 threes when he checked in. Now he's hit another. That's 3 threes in the first half for Trey Eggleston. He has 9 points to lead DAR, and it's 35-29 with 3:17 to go. Wesley Knight has it taken away by Eggleston. Eggleston leading the fast break. It's 2-on-2. He has tripped and I believe knocked to the floor there, and that foul was on John McCullers, and Eggleston off the bench again, Dave. He came into the first quarter. He had a couple of threes. He checked in off the bench, got a 3-pointer, got a steal there, and he's at the line once again.
He's kind of in-your-face kind of guy. He hits a couple of shots, and he's real aggressive. He shoots with confidence.
He's the tallest player on the team, about 6'3", and physically he's a good-looking young man. Eggleston's free throw is up and good. That's 7 in a row now for DAR here in the second quarter.
Hey, if he gets his free throw, they cut this thing to 4. They've kind of weathered the storm.
Albertville has been up by as many as 11 in the game. 3:09 to go. 35-30 is the score. Eggleston's second free throw is also up and good, and they're just not missing at the free throw line. That's 8 in a row here in the second quarter. 35-31 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Barcliff drives into the paint all the way to the bucket. Nice drive and score.
Nice play by Barcliff. He saw that lane, and he just took it to the hole.
Sam Barcliff with a dozen in the first half, and DAR trailing now by 6, 37-31. There's a walk, and they did call it. And Desmond Nichols, the senior, knew it.
As Al McGuire used to say, he took a walk on the boardwalk.
He sure did that time, and there's no doubt about that. He was kind of unsure of what he wanted to do, shuffled his feet, turned it over. Big turnover there. Now the Aggies can go up. as they're up 37-31, trying to build their lead back. It was 11 points at one point. Barcliff looks for an open three. Now he drives once again to the paint, and he'll spin, shoot, leaves that one short. It's tipped, no good. Yancey was there for the offensive board. He tipped it up and tipped it over the basket against the shot clock here. So that's going to give it back to DAR with 2:26 to go here in the first half. Albertville has used this full court pressure the entire first half against DAR. The Knights have thrown over it, or excuse me, the Patriots have thrown over it a few times tonight. Going all the way to the bucket is Bolt, and he's going to be fouled once again. As DAR, one thing they've done real well here, Dave, is get to the free throw line in the second quarter. They're 8 of 8 here in the second quarter, and they're going back again. And here is Trey Bolt once again. He has 6 points. He's made his last 4.
They have drawn contact going to the rim. Like you said, they're getting to the free throw line.
Bolt's first free throw is up and good. What is that? Is that 11 in a row?
That's 9 in a row.
9 in a row now. 9 in a row at the free throw line, shooting for 10, and he makes it. That's 10 in a row here in the second quarter. He has 8 in DAR once again within 4 at 37-33. 2:17 to go, first half. Albertville with the basketball, and Sam Barcliff, top of the circle. He looks down inside, going to drive, kick it in the corner to John Wesley. See, the three is up and off the back of the iron, but Cooper Colvin comes away with the rebound. Back to Barcliff. He'll take another three. It's off the back of the iron, no good. It's Keandre Yancey with the offensive board. Albertville with third opportunity. Yancey inside is that field toe. Field toe misses it. Yancey once again is fouled. Albertville with 4 opportunities as they went to the offensive glass that time. And Keandre Yancey was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line, see if they can pay off this possession now.
They're working hard on the offensive glass. Three offensive rebounds right there.
4 opportunities for Albertville before the foul.
Yep.
Can Yancey pay this possession off, though, with points? His first free throw is off the front of the iron. DR's not missing their free throws. Albertville not making theirs.
Yes.
I think that's Yancey. He's missed all 3 of his so far. He's got 1 coming. 37-33, 4-point lead, and that one is also no good. And DAR with the basketball. Trey Bolt in the front court as the Patriots hanging around here in the first half. Nichols looks to take a 3. Now Eggleston will. He's not shy right here in front of us, Dave, and he's talking to Yancey going down the floor as he's got 4 3-pointers here in the first half. 12 point, make that 14 points.
He's in your face kind of guy.
14 points for Peyton Eggleston. The long 3 is no good. And scramble for the ball. It's out of bounds. Who's it out of bounds on?
Off of DAR.
Off of DAR. 37-36 is your score. We got a good one here.
Yes, we do.
In the first half. 1:16 to go. Aggies with a 1-point lead. Goes in the corner. This is C. A long 3 splash. Knock it down. Big shot, John Wesley C. As he knocks that one down. His second tray tonight. He has 6 to give Albertville a 4-point lead once again. If I'm DAR, I find Peyton Eggleston. There's Trey Bolt, and once again, there's contact. And Coach Deacon cannot believe it. He's got his hands on his head right here in front of us, looking at the official. And that's going to be 3 fouls now on John Wesley C., who just hit the 3.
That's a big foul right there.
And DAR once again, they have not missed a free throw in this quarter, is back to the free throw line. Up, and that one rolls off.
First miss.
First miss of the quarter. As Bolt had made 6 in a row, he's now made 6 out of 7. He's got 1 more coming. He was out of the act of shooting. His second free throw is good. He has 9 points, and the Patriots are within 3 at 40-37. We're under a minute to go. Cooper Colvin, right wing to Barcliff. Barcliff to Field Toe. Field Toe's 3 is no good. Cooper Colvin with a long rebound. Back to Barcliff. Will he take the 3? He will, and it went down and came out. Dave, that one was almost in the net before it came out.
I was counting that one as a 3 right there.
When it left his hand, I thought it was down when it went in. But it popped out, and checking into the game for the first time is Preston Conley, the 6'2 junior for Albertville with 42 seconds to go here in the first half. 40-37 is the score.
This is a big possession right here with 40 seconds left in the half.
It's hard to believe we've had 77 points scored in the first half of a basketball game. Peyton Eggleston looking to get away from Keandre Yancey. We'll go to Broadway. Broadway to Bolt. Bolt looks to drive. He'll drive against Cobbin. Pull-up jumper is
nice
good.
Shot.
Oh, that was a nice play. Pretty play that time by Trey Bolt. 11 for him, and it's a 1-point Aggie lead with 16. And the Aggies will hold for one. 13-12, 11, 10 seconds. In the corner it goes to Conley. Conley back to Barcliff across the way. Cooper Cobbin's three is no good. Yancey's rebound is no good. Tip no good. And that will end the first half. Into the first half, it's the Albertville Aggies 40. The DAR Patriots 39. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball. Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The commerce in this community helps provide the taxes to support our city schools. If you are not already a member of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, give us a call or come by our office. Join one of the most active chambers in Alabama and one of the largest for a community our size. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
Hartman, Barcliff, Colvin, C are going to start the second half. For DAR, one change in their lineup, and Eggleston has started for DAR along with Harbin, Boat, Limley, and Nichols. The Albertville Aggies with the basketball. Cooper Colvin between the circles. He'll dribble to the left side between the legs, and he'll back it out to Barcliff. Man-to-man defense here for the DAR Patriots to open up the second half. John Wesley sees long jumpers off the front of the iron. It's no good, and the rebound is not handled by DAR, they said it did. The DAR did not touch it, and they're going to inbound and quickly coming the other way is Limley. Limley back to Bolts. His three-pointer is no good, and Albertville has the rebound coming back quickly. Cooper Colvin all the way to the bucket. The left-hand layup is good, and the Aggies have the first bucket of the second half, and they lead 42-39 as Cooper Colvin his fifth point. DAR, Peyton Eggleston drives to the bucket between Aggies. He loses his footing. The ball goes out of bounds, and the last to touch it, he looks for a foul, but I think he just tripped over one of the Aggies' feet in there.
He was a little out of control right there going into the basket.
And Albertville will have the ball after the turnover. Barcliff into the front court for the Aggies. He gets the screen there from Hartman. In the corner it goes to C, back to Colvin, to Barcliff out front. Sam to Cooper Colvin as they play pitch and catch here in front of us to John Wesley C as back to C, looks down inside, back to Barcliff. He'll drive, kick it out to C. He'll go down inside to Yancey, see if they can get Keandre going. Back to C in the corner. His three is up and good. Great work that time. Yes. They go inside to Yancey. When they double team, they kick it outside, and he knocks down the tray.
Good unselfish play by the Aggies there to get that three-point shot.
John Wesley C with 3 threes tonight. He has 9 points, and the Aggies back up by 6. 45-39. The jumper is up and good. Nice shot that time by the senior, Bolt. He has 13 for DAR, and it's a 4-point Aggie lead. Great pass once again, and I don't know why Yancey didn't take that shot. He was right at the bucket, but Albertville saves the possession. And, Dave, I didn't see who scored that time. I had players in front of me.
That was Colvin.
Cooper Colvin coming up with a loose ball to score. That time for the Albertville Aggies to save that possession. 47-41. Limley out front. He'll take a three and knock it down. A good defense that time by Hartman, but Limley just shot over him. His first tray of the night. He has 9 points. C down on the baseline. It goes to Hartman. Has it deflected out front to Cooper Colvin. Colvin will go back to Barcliff. He'll set the offense for the Aggies. To Colvin on the wing. Back to Barcliff out front. Looking down inside. Barcliff's going to drive. He goes to Colvin, back to Barcliff as they continue to look down inside. As Barcliff drives to Colvin, he looks inside to Yancey. Can't get it in there. Back to Barcliff as they'll reset it once again. Here's John Wesley C on the left wing. Back to Barcliff as Albertville taking a long time on this possession. The Aggies up by 3, 47-44. Yancey in the paint. He'll move. He'll make a great move off the glass and score, and there's a foul. Great move. That's the best we've seen Keandre Yancey tonight.
Yes, he took the ball to the basket, kissed it off the glass. Good bucket by Yancey. Going to go for that three-point shot.
It's kind of
three-point play.
Kind of unusual, Dave. He's the biggest guy on the floor. He's about 6'4", 6'5". But we haven't seen him down in the paint tonight. That's the first time the Aggies kind of set the offense to get it to him. He gets the bucket. He'll try to complete the three-point play.
He looks like he goes well to his right.
And the free throw, he's missed several of those tonight. He's had opportunities. He's missed all of his free throws this evening. Albertville with a 5-point lead at 49-44. Bolt all the way to the bucket. No one cut him off, and he missed it, but there is C for the rebound quickly. Here comes Barcliff into the front court. He'll try to step through, and that's going to be a block there. As Barcliff tried to, are they going to call that a charge?
They call that a charge.
Okay. Now maybe in the second half, all of those, they called them all blocks in the first half, and now they call that one a charge.
The referee on the wing out here away from us called that block. Called the charge.
49-44, 4:27 to go in the first half. This is Limley, top of the key. His three again. He hit one earlier. He misses that one off the iron. Clearing the rebound is C, and here comes Albertville. Into the front court is Barcliff to Hunter Smith, who checked in the paint.
Pass.
Nice pass, and Yancey finishes right at the rim. Hunter Smith again off the bench, contributing with an assist there in the Yancey bucket. 51-44. Albertville by 7 with 3:55 to go here in the third quarter. Out front is Bolt with the basketball. Between the legs, he'll try to drive against Cooper Colvin in the corner to Limley. Limley is way off on that one. Catching the ball on the other side of the basket is Barcliff, and he comes into the front court. Long pass in the corner to Colvin. He's double teamed there. Back out front to C as they whip it around quickly to Barcliff, and his three drops it down from the top of the key. And a quick timeout as the Albertville Aggies have built a 10-point lead. We'll take the timeout. It's Albertville 54. DAR 44. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Gunnersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
The furniture shop Lazy Boy Comfort Studio is located on Highway 431 in Albertville and Highway 75 in Hillville.
WADU AM 630. W298 BGFM 107.5 Albertville. You found the power. Power 107.5 FM.
As we get back to the action, a great block just moments ago by Keandre Yancey. He blocked it out of bounds. The shot by Nichols blocked away. Now they go inside to Limley. Limley puts it up. That's kind of a double clutch. He lost control of the ball, but was still able to push it up on that inbounds play and score. The foul on the Aggies, and is that going to be on Knight? Who is that on?
That's going to be.
It's going to be on Cooper Colvin.
Yes.
No, excuse me. Ty Snyder checked in and got that foul.
The foul bailed him out right there, and he got a three-point play.
Limley with the three-point play there. He's in double figures now with 12 for DAR. 54-47 with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Barcliff with a basketball for the Aggies. He'll dribble down in the paint, go all the way to the bucket again. No one cut him off defensively. Great move. Just a little teardrop there in the lane for Barcliff. He has 17 to lead the Aggies. 56-47, Albertville by 9. Here's Eggleston, another three. This time he's off. He's made 4 of those tonight, and Albertville comes away with the rebound. They're in a hurry. Cooper Cobbett to Yancey. May have got away with a walk. No, he didn't. I don't think he's expecting the pass that time. It was a great pass. He just wasn't expecting it. Little off balance and walk with the basketball. Turnover Aggies, and here comes Eggleston the other way. He'll go to Boat. Boat's going to lob it, and Nichols misses the lob, and Cooper Cobbin comes away and quickly. Here's Yancey the other way. He steps through all the way to the bucket. Nice job, big guy, running the floor and getting the bucket for the Aggies.
Oh, yeah, he ran the floor well right then.
58-47, 2:23 to go. Into the front court is Lawson Harbin, who's checked back in, and we've got a whistle, and it's going to be an offensive foul, it looks like, on DAR, trying to clear out. Is that Eggleston? He and Yancey have been kind of going at it all night, and that time I think they got Eggleston, and Yancey's going to check out. Eggleston stays in, but, you know, Eggleston has been talking a lot tonight, and that time he got an offensive foul trying to clear out there against Yancey. Albertville with an 11-point lead. Their biggest lead of the night has been 11. They had it in the first half. They've got it here in the third quarter with 2:05 to go. Ty Snyder back to Barcliff. He looks at a three, will pass it up, back to Snyder, back to Barcliff. Inside it goes to Hunter Smith. He spins, looks for help, into the lane. He spins against Nichols. The shot is no good, and rebounded there by Eggleston. And here comes the Patriots the other way with Bolt going to the basket. He'll pull up from the baseline. It's no good, and the rebound there is by Wesley Knight, who has just checked in. The ball is poked away. It's run down in the corner by Knight. Back to Hunter Smith. Hunter Smith to Barcliff in the corners. Hunter Smith, he'll fake, go down the baseline, and that's a charge. Is that a charge?
That's a charge.
Yes, that's a charge. I think I could have called that one, but the way things have gone tonight, Dave, I had to pause.
Hunter Smith, he was determined. He was going to take it to the basket.
It's kind of like on the football field when you're looking to get a first down, and you know you've got to run through somebody to get the first down. That's what it looked like to me on the baseline that time.
That's right.
Trey Bolt with the basketball after the Albertville turnover. He'll dribble the ball into the front court, gets a screen there. He'll go all the way into the lane, have it poked away from behind. Ty Snyder, quick hands that time. It's going to go off the Aggies, and DAR will inbound along the baseline. Is checking into the game now for the Aggies once again. That'll be Cooper Colvin as Sam Barcliff, who has 17, will check out. Nichols with the basketball on the inbounds play. Back it goes to Harbin in the lane. Back to Nichols. Nichols working against Knight. He'll spin. He'll put it up and miss the layup. Good defense there. Not fouling by Knight. Quickly into the front court is Snyder. Snyder with the ball. He'll dribble it back out. As some contact made, and there's going to be a walk. As Ty Snyder trying to play down under the basket at 5'7", and
they never really got into their offense right there. They were kind of out of control once they got it past half court.
58 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Albertville by 11 at 58-47. Trey Bolt into the front court. He'll pass it to Harbin. Harbin spins back out to Broadway. Broadway's going to drive all the way to the bucket. The left-hand layup is up and good, and Snyder's going to be called for the foul. As that was a great first step for Broadway, going to the left hand, Dave, all the way to the bucket.
That was a big basket by DAR. They've cut this thing on. They have a chance. Well, they did. They cut this thing under 10. So if they hit their free throws, it's an 8-point game.
Again, this is where they made hay in the second quarter. After Albertville had the 11-point lead in the second quarter, they began to get to the free throw line, and they did such a good job at the free throw line and making their free throws. They missed that one, though. He didn't complete the three-point play, and now the Aggies have the ball in the front court, and let's see if they'll hold it for one shot. 58-49, 32 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Cooper Cobbin with the basketball, guarded closely there by Harbin. Trey Bolt is on Barcliff. Harbin right up here in front on Cooper Cobbin right here in front of us. Now Barcliff will drive into the lane. Now he'll dribble back out as Albertville looks to hold for the last shot. Great save there by Barcliff. He gets in the lane. He's going to drive, put it off the rim, and it rolls in.
He got the roll.
Sam Barcliff, 19, got the roll that time. And that's going to be the end of the first half, or third quarter, as the Albertville Aggies have a 60-49 lead at the end of 3. You're listening to Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Gunnersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, on our core values and in our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
outscored DAR 20-10 in that third quarter. They lead by 11, 60-49 for the Aggies. Sam Barcliff with 19, 11 for Hunter Smith. For DAR, they're led by Peyton Eggleston with 14, 13 for Trey Bolt, and 12 for Reed Limley. And DAR will have the first possession to start the fourth quarter as they trail by 11.
The leading scorer for DAR did not score in the third
in that quarter. You're right. Harbin to the basket. He'll get it to Eggleston in the corner. That one's off the iron, but we've got a foul, and that's going to be on Yancey. No, they're going to say it's down inside. It may be on blocking out, so it's not a foul on the shooter. So it will be out of bounds to DAR underneath their own bucket, as Nichols will inbound it to Bolt. Bolt in the lane. He'll pull up. Good defense there, Cooper Cobbin. He gets a piece of that shot. And then great play down inside by Lawson Harbin to come up with that loose ball. Somehow, some way, got it up on the glass and was fouled in the act of shooting.
He stole the ball right there under the basket, and somehow he muscled it up and got the shot, going for the three-point play.
It looks like that foul's on Barcliff. That's his third. And here's an opportunity for a three-point play to start the quarter, and he misses the free throw after they were so good in the second quarter. Hadn't been as good here in the second half. Albertville with a 9-point lead at 60-51. The Aggies didn't look to be in any hurry now, as DAR has dropped back, it looks like, into a zone. And I don't know if I'm trailing by 9 at this point, Dave, in the fourth quarter, if I'm going to be in a zone, because Albertville is just going to hold it till somebody comes out and plays defense. They've got the 9-point lead, and now they come out man-to-man. Cooper Cobbin with the basketball, goes back out front to Barcliff. He'll drive into the paint, walk. He took about 4 steps that time. And then Coach Deacon, he wants a foul, but I think that was just a walk that time, Dave.
Yeah, he walked.
Well, he didn't walk, he ran.
He almost got a first down, didn't he?
He did. He would have got a first down. 60-51 after the turnover. DAR with the basketball. Harbin out front will go to Eggleston. Eggleston drives. He'll pull up. His shot is up and good as he shot over Hunter Smith. So
first point in the second half for Eggleston.
And they have the first 4 points of the quarter. Eggleston was 16 at 60-53 within 7. Now they're back in the zone once again. Let's see. They're playing cat and mouse here. Albertville in the corner to C, back to Barcliff. Albertville led by 11 at the end of the quarter. DAR has scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter. C on the right wing, guarded there by Broadway. Barcliff is fouled from behind by Trey Bolt as he went for the steal. 6-16, that's the first foul of the fourth quarter against DAR.
You know, Albertville needs to get the ball to Hunter Smith in the middle, because he can make things happen as people cut to the basket. They're having trouble getting it into Hunter Smith.
Again, Albertville's got a big advantage down inside with Keandre Yancey. We just haven't seen them go there very much tonight.
He's out on the wing right here.
Yancey on the wing, back to Barcliff here in front of us on the sideline. There's another foul. There's reaching in, and they didn't call it, and it was taken away. And that should have been a foul call against DAR. Wasn't called, and they come up with a steal. Bolt all the way to the bucket. He'll lay it up, miss the layup with the left hand, and Cooper Cobbin comes away with the rebound. There's a shove there, and Broadway will be charged with a foul, Dave. I don't think there's any doubt just moments ago on that steal. A lot of contact there on Barcliff that wasn't called.
A lot of reaching by DAR. Yeah, there was at least a couple of fouls on that segment.
5:49 here in the quarter, 60-53. Barcliff with the basketball. DAR in man-to-man defense. They tried to go inside to Hunter Smith. That one's poked away as C tried that entry pass from the corner. Didn't have a good angle that time, was knocked out of bounds, and Albertville will inbound it along the baseline. Barcliff will inbound the basketball. He tries the lob, but now goes in the quarter to C. The three-pointer is no good, but Yancey's there for the rebound and the putback.
Big play right there. Good rebound by Yancey and put back. Good.
The big fella. The big fella didn't have any points in the first half. He has 8 in the second half, and that was a big one. Now can he make his free throw to complete this three-point play? He's missed all his free throws tonight.
He's made his presence known on that offensive glass here in the second half.
And again, he is the most imposing physical specimen out there, and he should, and he did at that time. Yancey just a sophomore. He'll shoot the free throw, try to complete the three-point play, and this time he does. 9-point lead, and Albertville will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. The Aggies lead 60-53 with 5:32 to go in the fourth quarter at the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for bullfrog spas and swim spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Way off a miss, got the rebound, the putback, made the free throw. The Aggies up by 10 at 63-53. DAR had scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter, had a little momentum, but Yancey kind of took it back there. And after the Aggie timeout, DAR will have the basketball.
Offensive rebounding pays dividends. It changes the momentum of the game.
Now Albertville, this is the first time we haven't seen them with full court pressure tonight as DAR will dribble it into the front court. The Aggies with a 10-point lead. Broadway on the wing. This is Harbin driving. He'll kick it to Limley. Limley will take a three. That one is way off and saved. No, it wasn't. He missed everything that time. That looked like one of my threes.
You know, that was about 5 feet beyond the college three.
His coach, Justin Jonas, might have made that one, but that young man's not going to make that one from that far away.
No, that was a long shot.
Barcliff with the basketball in the front court for the Aggies. Cooper Cobbin with the basketball through the legs. They try to trap him. He loses control. It's picked up by Hunter Smith to Barcliff down the baseline all the way to the bucket in the corner to Cobbin. He'll put up a three ball and knock it down.
Big three.
Cooper Cobbin with a three, and the Aggies have their biggest lead of the night at 13 as Cooper Cobbin in double figures with 10. 66-53 to the bucket is Limley. It's short, no good, and here comes Keandre Yancey. Albertville will slow it down. Barcliff in the corner. Cooper Cobbin once again, his three. Count it. Cooper Cobbin back-to-back threes as the Aggies pull away, and DAR wants a timeout. 4:29 to go. The Aggies with their biggest lead, 69-53. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Everything that we do, we try to do the right thing, own our core values and our statement of purpose. That's the way we live each day.
$60-49 at the end of the third quarter. DAR scored the first 4 points of the fourth quarter to get within 7. Albertville has scored the last 9. 69-53, the Aggies with a 16-point lead.
2 straight 3-point shots by Cooper Colvin has just changed the complexion of this game.
Harbin in the front court to go all the way to the bucket. That one's blocked there by Yancey. DAR wanted a goaltend and did not get it. Possibly was a goaltend there on Yancey. And Barcliff into the front court. Albertville's Cooper Colvin, who's hit back-to-back threes, drives to the bucket. But there's going to be a reach-in foul, and he took a hard foul after the first foul as he went all the way to the bucket. And now Coach Jonas wants to know from the officials why that wasn't a goaltending. Albertville will inbound the ball underneath their own bucket. Colvin again from the same spot. His three is no good. He hit two straight from there. And Eggleston comes away with a rebound for DAR. He'll go to Nichols. Nichols into the front court. To Harbin. Harbin walks. No call. There's a long jumper by Eggleston, who hit three of those in the first half, and it's no good. And here comes the Aggies, and Barcliff into the front court as he weaves all the way to the bucket. He'll lay it up. No, he'll get the pass over to Yancey. Thought it was going to be a layup, but he was fouled as he drove. And that's going to be on Harbin, and that's going to be the fifth foul. So it looks like we'll have free throws coming up in just a moment from Sam Barcliff. As I look, Dave, Cooper Colvin, he scored 10 in the second half. Keandre Yancey has scored 9 in the second half. Those young men didn't have good first halves, but they've really showed out here in the second half for the Aggies.
They really have. And DAR has not shot the basketball as well in the second half as they did in the first half.
And they haven't got to the free throw line. They got to the free throw line in the second quarter, and the game was slowed down in the second quarter. Albertville has wanted to push the ball all night. 1 of 2 now for Barcliff. He misses the first, makes the second. Sam now has 20 to lead all scorers tonight as the Aggies' lead is now 17, 70-53, under 4 minutes to go. Winner moves on to the championship game Saturday. DAR with a basketball. Limley to Nichols. Nichols looks to drive against C, loses control. He'll pass it inside to Limley. He misses the easy one, but we have a rebound, and Eggleston was there for the rebound for DAR, and he was fouled down inside. And he'll go to the free throw line. And we haven't seen DAR at the free throw line as much here. Nope, they're going to call that on the floor. It's
and
not.
That was on Barcliff.
Barcliff, and that's not a shooting foul. It's on the floor, so they'll inbound it. Eggleston drives against Yancey. He puts it up off the glass, no good. And the big sophomore, Keandre Yancey, with the rebound. Albertville in control now, 70-53. Barcliff steps through to the bucket. We've got a whistle, and that's probably a block. Trying to draw the charge that time was DAR's Luke Martin, who had just checked in.
I thought Barcliff got away with a walk right there before the block.
I've seen a lot of that tonight, Dave, that hasn't been called, but that's kind of the way they play basketball now.
Yes.
As I've noticed in college and in pros. Sam Barcliff's first free throw is up and good. 21 tonight for the senior.
They call that in the pros, and they allow it in high school and college, continuation.
It used to be called traveling when I played.
That's what it was.
71-53, the Aggies in control, 3:21 to go. If the Aggies win, they advance to the championship game against the winner of our next game tonight. Arab and Guntersville should be a good one tonight. The second free throw is off the iron, no good, and Keandre Yancey is there, and he'll put it back up. He is fouled in the act of shooting, and he's just kind of asserted himself here in the second half.
He has. He looks good on the offensive boards. He is really utilizing that his size on the inside.
Yancey, who has 9 points here in the second half at the free throw line, he'll have 2 free throws coming up. 3:18 to go. His first free throw is up and good, and now he's in double figures. It looks like the Aggies beginning to empty the bench here. As checking in is, looks like Mason Hartman back in. Also, John McCullers back in. Ty Snyder is in. Also, Preston Conley is in. Looks like Wesley Knight's going to check in for Keandre Yancey if he makes the free throw. 72-53 is the score. A 19-point Aggie lead. And Yancey wants to stay in the game, so he misses the free throw. 3:15. He saw the people waiting to come in. He wants to stay in. He missed that free throw. 3:15 to go. Is down inside. Dribbling the ball is Nate Harbin, cut off by Yancey. Back out front. And Ethan Mays' long three is no good. Keandre with the rebound and into the front court. This is Ty Snyder for the Aggies. He'll go in the corner. Preston Conley will pass it back to Snyder, back to Conley. He's going to take the long three. It's off the iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Who else but Hunter Smith comes up with a loose ball. What a great first half. He may have been one of the keys to victory. Yeah, I mean, that first half he had, especially in the second quarter, was outstanding.
Well, he's the one that kind of kept Albertville in it and made them go on that run.
I say the second quarter actually was that first quarter.
Yes.
Albertville plays with the basketball out front, not looking to score now, just trying to kill the clock, and we've got a whistle with 2:28 to go, and we've got a DAR foul, and I believe Keandre Yancey will go back. Nope, that is their 15 foul, and so he will shoot free throws here. He'll shoot 2. Yancey with 10. They're still waiting to check him out of the game. Let's see if he wants to be checked out again.
Let's see if he hits his free throws.
His first free throw. That one is off the back of the iron, no good. Coming back in now, John McCullers. He'll check in for Hunter Smith. Hunter hasn't scored since the first half, but man, he had a big first half for the Aggies. Yancey's second free throw is up and good. Now he'll check out as Albertville's lead now at 20. They led by 11 at the end of the third quarter. They built that lead to 20 here in the fourth quarter. 73-53, 2:28 to go. Yancey checks out with 11 for the Aggies, and the Aggies continue to press. Is Wesley Knight checked back in for Keandre Yancey. McCullers and Hartman, Preston Conley, and Ty Snyder on the floor for Albertville, and we've got a whistle and lost out of bounds there. DAR will keep control of the basketball there in front of their bench, and here comes Jacob Fieldtoe, the 5'11 junior, will check in, and now John McCullers will check out. 2:15 to go. Coming up, we've got Guntersville and A-Route basketball. There's a long three from the corner by Ethan May, and he gets his first points of the night. 73-56, Conley into the front court. Goes to Hartman. Hartman to Fieldtoe, back to Hartman. The Aggies playing with the ball, not looking to shoot. Now in the corner it goes. I say they're not looking to shoot, and there's Conley's three from the corner. And there's the answer, is Preston Conley off the bench with a three, and we've got a whistle and a timeout as Coach Justin Jonas does not like something as he calls a timeout. 76-56 is the score. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Marshall County Basketball on Power 107.5 FM.
It is a well-known fact. People like to do business with people they know and trust, and that is exactly what you'll find at Team One Nissan in Albertville. Hometown people with good, honest deals. Community-focused. Check us out.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find Poplar Smoker Grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Into Snade State Community College. Looks like the Albertville Aggies on their way to another date in the county championship game. They lead by 20 with 1:45 to go. This was a close game at half, 40-39. The Aggies kind of broke this one open in the third quarter, had an 11-point lead. DAR cut it down to 7 to start the quarter, but the Aggies have dominated this fourth quarter to pull away to a 20-point lead.
They really have. They scored 40 points in the first half. They've already scored 36 here, so pretty consistent offensive show for the Albertville Aggies, and they're punching their ticket to the finals.
Still full court pressure for Albertville as DAR gets it in to Nate Harbin, and he'll bring it into the front court for DAR. Harbin will drive all the way to the bucket. Now he'll give it off. Down inside, it's knocked away as that pass was stolen from Landon Black, and here comes Albertville into the front court. And great play that time by Wesley Knight. Had his body under control to lay it up off the fast break, and Albertville up 78-56. DAR's three is an air ball, and there for the rebound is Ty Snyder, and here comes the Aggies once again. And Hartman was, or no, Colors, no, that was Hartman going in for a dunk and mishandled the basketball. Phil Toe down the baseline. He gets it in the lane, has it poked away, and here come DAR as we go under a minute. All the way to the bucket it goes, and there's a block, and we've got a foul on Preston Conley as Luke Martin took it to the basket. The 5'9 senior will go to the line as he'll shoot two as 57 seconds to go in the game, 78-56. Albertville is going to win this one. First shot is up and good, and Luke Martin scores for the DAR Patriots. He's got one more coming as he was fouled in the act of shooting that time. Second free throw is also up and good. 78-58, Albertville with a basketball. Phil Toe will go to Hartman. Hartman in the front court has it taken away from behind. Broadway with a basketball. He'll come up the left side for DAR. He goes all the way to the bucket, puts it up, no good off the glass. He gets his own rebound. He's in a fight there with Conley. We've got a jump ball in the possession era favors the Albertville Aggies with 38 seconds to go. 78-58, the Aggies will play in the championship game here at Snead State. That championship game will be played Saturday. It's going to be played probably around 7 o'clock here on Saturday night. The girls' championship game will be at 5. Albertville working the ball around Phil Toe here, drives it in the lane, goes in the corner to Conley. Conley drives the baseline. He goes back to Snyder. Snyder in the paint. Gives it off to Hartman. Hartman loses control, but he gets it back to Phil Toe, who puts up a shot. He was fouled in the act of shooting, and that fouled on Landon Black, the 6'2 senior, and that will send Jacob Phil Toe to the free throw line with 15 seconds to go, and the Aggies into the county championship. And they'll play the winner of our next game coming up. Dave, we got Gunnersville and Arab coming up.
That's going to be a good one.
And they've played twice this year already.
Both teams have won once.
At Gunnersville, Arab at Arab. And they'll possibly play again in the area tournament here coming up. So they're going to play in just a few minutes here at Snead State, as one of two is Jacob Phil Toe from the free throw line. And if Mason Hartman scores, everybody on the Albertville team will score. There's a bucket for DAR, as getting into the paint was Nate Harbin. And that's going to finish us tonight. Your final score here from Snead State in this boys semifinal game is the Albertville Aggies 79, the DAR Patriots 60. 79-60, Albertville wins, and they'll move in to the championship game on Saturday. The Aggies led 23-14 at the end of the first quarter. It's a one-point game, Dave, at halftime, 40-39. Albertville took the lead, took command of the game in the third quarter, 60-49 at the end of three, and then here in the fourth quarter, the Aggies pulled away to a 79-60 win.
A couple of things you pointed out. Number one, DAR did not get to the free throw line as much in the second half, and number two, they did not shoot as well from the outside. So, and then I think Albertville's size just kind of wore DAR down as well.
Yeah, it was a big second half there for Cooper Cobbin for Albertville, and also Keandre Yancey asserted himself in the second half of the game tonight as the Aggies will advance to the championship game to play either Guntersville or Arab. That game set in about 10 minutes from right now. They put 20 on the clock. I hope it's not 10. There we go. 10 minutes from right now. Let's look at scoring numbers as we wrap this one up and get set for our second game of the night here in boys varsity action. For the Albertville Aggies, they were led by Sam Barcliff, 21 tonight. Also in double figures, Keandre Yancey had 11. Also 11 tonight for Hunter Smith and 13 for Cooper Cobbin. John Wesley C had 9. 3 points for Preston Conley, 1 for Jacob Filto, 2 for Ty Snyder, 2 tonight for Wesley Smith, and 4 for John McCullers. For the DAR Patriots, they were led by Peyton Eggleston. He had 16, 13 for Trey Boat, 12 for Reed Limley. Tonight, 2 points for Luke Barton, 4 for Nate Harbin, 2 points for Landon Black, 3 for Lawson Harbin, 5 for Landon Broadway, and 3 for Ethan May. Your final score once again, the Albertville Aggies 79 and the DAR Patriots 60. The Aggies will advance to the championship game. Coming up next on Power 107.5, our final game of the night as the Guntersville Wildcats take on the Arab Knights. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
We're just about set and ready to go. Arab, the number 1 seed, They're our home team tonight, dressed in their whites, the Guntersville Wildcats, the visitors, and they're the number 4 seed. They're dressed in their crimson tonight, and both teams now out on the floor. Let's see, Dave, if the officials let everybody on the floor touch the basketball like we saw in our first game tonight.
I had never seen that before.
It looks like jumping will be Strickland and Avery to get us started tonight in our second semifinal. And the ball was almost in the air, and the official dropped it. And he's grinning at himself. He just dropped the basketball. Now it goes in the air, and the tip is controlled by Arab, and Owen Thomas sets it up. Guntersville comes up quickly in a trap. He tries to dribble out, throws it away, and Dake Peterson is there. He'll drive to the bucket off the turnover, go underneath the basket to Avery. Avery backs up for a 3. It's off the iron, no good, tipped around, and Arab controls the rebound. Landon Strickland into the front court is Zach Hallman. And Owen Thomas passed the ball back and forth. Thomas on the left wing, dribbling down into the corners. Hallman, he'll put up a shot off the glass as C.J. Scott fell down and left him wide open for the bucket.
He tried to draw that charge, but the official said, let's play.
Scott with the basketball is driving to the basket. That's Howell. A great drive that time by Oakley. Howell, the senior, able to go strong to the bucket. He took the contact, scored, and he'll try to complete the three-point play.
Great determination by Howell taking it to the basket. He was not going to be denied on that trip.
He had a big game other night in their win we saw here against Asbury. Howell tried to complete the three-point play and does, and Guntersville has the early lead here 3-2. Both teams scoring on their first possession as Arab will have the ball as Owen Thomas, the point guard, and for Coach Brandon Cruz will set the offense for the Knights. It goes to Strickland. Strickland dribbles back out front, looks down inside, now reverses his dribble, goes in the corner to Jennings. Jennings looks out front, he'll pass it to Benefield. Benefield on the corner to Thomas. Thomas drives into the paint, will kick it out to Strickland. Strickland working against C.J. Scott as they open up the paint. Now he'll pass out to Hallman, who will drive to the bucket, have it knocked away, but picks up the loose ball and scores. Back-to-back buckets now for Zach Hallman for Arab.
Good patience by Hallman to gather that loose ball and put it back in.
Arab a 1-point lead at 4-3 here as we're just underway. Oakley Howell once again as he'll spin and put up the shot. Excuse me, that's not Howell. That was Porch. Great move by Jackson Porch as he drove to the baseline and put up the soft jumper. Hallman with the basketball is a quick 5-4 Guntersville lead here with 6:11 to go in the first quarter. C.J. Scott guarding Hallman. It goes in the corner. Down the baseline it goes to Jennings. Jennings loses control of the basketball, but I believe it was last touch there. A good defense on the baseline by Jackson Porch.
Guntersville's forcing Arab to start their offense way up top.
Arab will inbound underneath their own bucket on the baseline, comes all the way out to half court to Owen Thomas. He works against Dake Peterson in the paint to Strickland. Strickland spins against Avery. Now he'll kick it back to Thomas out front. Almost a bad pass, but saved there by Jennings. Jennings in the corner. They're trapped once again. Now they go down inside. Making a move is Jennings down inside. He'll spin. He'll put it up and score.
Nice move.
Good move. Excuse me. That was not Jennings. That was Benefield scoring for the Arab Knights. His first two tonight. It's 6-5 as we go back and forth here in the first quarter. Dake Peterson with the basketball. He'll pass it to Porch. Porch once again drives. He'll kick it in the corner. Oakley Howell into the paint. He's going to be charged with a push-off. No doubt about that one.
That off arm, he pushed him. Gave him some space.
He drove into the lane, and he used his off arm. He scored, but they're going to wave the basket off. The offensive foul that time on Oakley Howell, his first. Trap in the backcourt. Guntersville almost up with a steal, but Hallman comes away with it, but knocked away. But Hallman once again gathers as Guntersville trapping in the backcourt, and we got a whistle and a timeout. No, it's a 10-second call that time on the Knights. A turnover as Guntersville's trap forced the turnover there, and we're going to inbound it
right in front of us.
Right here in front of us is 6-5 is the score. Now they're going to change. 6-5, Arab leads, 5:08 to go first quarter. C.J. Scott with the basketball. He'll set the offense. He goes to Jackson Porch, who drives along the baseline. He'll kick it back to Avery all the way to the bucket. Nice move, but he missed it. He missed the shot. Good defense there by Strickland, and Strickland comes away with a loose ball to Hallman. Hallman works it to Thomas. Thomas, top of the key. Back to Strickland. Strickland drives back to Thomas. He drives in. The little runner is no good. Rebounded there. Put back up, no good. But Dylan Benefield once again doing good work down in the paint for the Knights.
Benefield, great position for that offensive rebound. He's going to go to the line to shoot two.
We got subs about to check in for both teams as Dylan Benefield. A couple offensive rebounds for him tonight. His first free throw is up and good. He has 3 points, and Arab's lead is now 2. Is in the game for Arab is Wyatt Lamar. Also checking in for Arab is Jack Bishop. Guntersville has subs. It looks like Dadrian Waller is in the game for Guntersville, and also looks like Cam Logan also in the game for the Guntersville Wildcats. 8-5 is the score. Is Benefield made both free throws. Into the front court is C.J. Scott. He looks. He'll get it off to Jackson Porch, who will drive. He'll kick it back out to Scott. Scott will drive. He'll kick it back out to Howell. Howell drives again. Almost stolen, and now he'll get it back to Jackson Porch as he'll set the offense. Porch looks to drive. He'll put up the runner. It's off the front of the iron. No good. But Cam make that Waller with a rebound. Driving once again in the corner it goes, and we got a whistle, and he was out of bounds. Oakley Howell got the pass that time from Jackson Porch, but he had a foot on the sideline. And into the game for the Arab Knights is Lawson King, the 6'3 junior. So both teams going to the bench here early in the first quarter. Arab with a 3-point lead at 8-5. Into the front court is Zach Hallman. Hallman in the corner. They go down inside. It's stripped away. A whistle. And I believe it was last touch there. As they tried to go inside to Lawson King, the ball was stripped away, but Guntersville the last to touch it. Exactly 4 minutes to go first quarter. Guntersville trailing the Arab Knights 8-5. Inbounds it comes to King. King spinning. He will get it to Thomas. Thomas to Hallman. Hallman's long three is off the front of the iron, and Guntersville gets the rebound. That's Logan with the rebound. And here comes C.J. Scott into the front court. He'll pull up at the three-point line at the top of the circle, and now they'll set their offense as Porch drives, spins, puts up a runner. In and out, no good, but Logan there for the rebound as he battles, kicks it back out, and that's Howell's long three. And Oakley Howell has knocked down his first tray of the night. He has 6 points, and we're tied at 8-8. In the backcourt is the Knights. It's Hallman into the front court, beating the Guntersville pressure. We've got a whistle and a travel there as they got the ball inside to Lawson King, and King a little too much in a hurry that time, Dave. Shuffled his feet.
He felt pressure on him, and he shuffled those feet.
3:15 to go. We have a 8-8 game. Here in front of us is Oakley Howell. Howell top of the circle as he'll go to Jackson Porch. Porch and Howell playing for the ball out front. Man-to-man, Arab defense here is driving the ball. Once again is Howell. He'll put it up off the glass. No good as they kind of spread the floor and let him go one-on-one. He misses a shot, and here comes Arab into the front court. It's Hallman with a basketball. He'll give it to Thomas. Thomas waves a teammate looking for a screen. Now he'll drive. He'll kick it back to King. King looking out front to Bishop. Bishop drives, is cut off there. He'll bring it back out, and now Coach Cruz calls for another play here in front of us. Stepping out is King. King looks for some help. He'll get it to Hallman. Hallman drives all the way to the baseline. There's a whistle and a foul. I believe that will be on Cam Logan as he cut him off there on the baseline, but contact was made on the shot, and the Arab Knights will go to the free throw line, and that will be Zach Hallman, the 6'1 sophomore. He has 4 points in the game, and he'll shoot 2. First shot is up and good for Hallman, who now has 5. Checking back in the game for Arab will be Landon Strickland. He's one of the starters. One more coming for Hallman.
Havis goes into the game for Guntersville.
And the second free throw is no good. And rebound there As both, it looks like Caleb Cobb also in the game for Guntersville off the bench. C.J. Scott is cut off. Back to Cobb. Cobb looks for help, goes across to Holzenbach. Holzenbach drives. He's cut off there on the baseline and goes back to Oakley Howell, and they'll set the offense again. Oakley Howell on the right wing looks to.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
We are a bank for the citizens of our communities that we operate in, and we operate with a degree of trust that everyone hopes that they can find in their banking organization.
Inside, goes inside to Havis. Havis in the corners, they move it quickly. Holzenbach had a three, passed it up, drove. May have walked with a basketball, shoots no good. Great job on the offensive board by Havis. He misses. Now Cobb gets his opportunity, and we've got a whistle as the Wildcats going to the offensive glass there. They just couldn't finish at the rim.
They just couldn't put it in. Yeah, they got, 2 or 3 offensive rebounds on that trip down the floor.
Looks like Drew Puccio checking in the game for the first time for the Arab Knights, and Owen Thomas is going to get his first breather. Nope, he's going to stay in. As Guntersville will inbound the basketball, C.J. Scott looks for some help. He'll get it in, and he comes in to Oakley Howell. Howell now will set the offense. Calls for a play, calls for a screen. C.J. Scott now out front with it. To Howell on the right wing, back to Scott as they move it around the circle. Down inside it goes to Cobb. Cobb drives to the bucket. There's some contact there. He misses a shot, no foul. Bodies go to the ground, and here comes Arab down the floor. Quickly into the front court. Puccio back to King. King drives all the way to the bucket. Has it stripped away by E.J. Havis, and it went off of King. Good play there by the senior E.J. Havis defensively.
He had quick hands right there. Knocked it off of his knee. The ball goes back to the Wildcats.
And again, both coaches going to the bench a lot here in the first half. For us broadcasters, that's hard to keep up with.
Oh, they're coming in and out, aren't they?
Every dead ball, there's somebody coming in and out. 9-8 is your score as Arab on top here from Snead State with 1:11 to go. C.J. Scott with the ball to E.J. Havis, to Oakley Howell here in front of us, to Jackson Porch. Porch looks to drive. He'll drive into the paint at the free throw line, out to Howell. Howell's going to take a long three. It's short, no good. And with the rebound there is Jack Bishop, and here comes the Knights into the front court. Strickland, he'll drive into the paint, gets a pass inside. Great play, good position that time. Dylan Benefield, he has 6 points as he scores. Good pass, though, from Strickland into the paint.
Benefield's points has come right within 5 feet.
11-8 as C.J. Scott drives. We've got a whistle and a block as Guntersville came back quickly after that bucket from Jennings, and I believe Jennings is going to pick up a foul there as he tried to draw the charge, and that's going to send C.J. Scott to the free throw line for the Guntersville Wildcats. 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. 11-8 is the score, and it looks like we're going to get Cameron Crows in the game.
He missed his free throw right there.
And
we couldn't see. All the players were in front of us.
Everybody on the ARAB roster that I have, except for Evan Benefield, has played here in the first quarter, and that's 11 different players. So they're coming in and out. C.J. Scott, as Dave said, misses his first. He's got one more coming up. And his second free throw is off the front of the iron, but Cobb there for the rebound. He'll get it back to Waller. Waller tries to drive in the paint, tries to step through. We've got a whistle, and I think we'll have a hold on one of the Knights as he tried to drive through a double team. That's going to be called on Owen Thomas. And it was a foul on the floor, so he'll inbound the basketball as more players come in and out of the game.
ARAB had 6 people on the floor.
I was going to say ARAB was 6. Guntersville, I think, had 7 at one point there. So we're down to 5. 30 seconds to go. That's Avery stepping through, missing the shot, left it short, and ARAB comes away with a rebound. Let's see if the Knights will hold it for the last shot with 20 seconds to go in the 3-point lead. With the basketball is Crows. He drives in the corner. It goes. Long three-pointer there by Jennings is no good, and Guntersville comes away with a rebound. That's Avery, and a whistle and a reach-in foul is going to be charged on Landon Strickland.
2 ARAB players had the ball right there. They were fighting for the ball, and then they turned it over right there.
10 seconds to go. That was the 5th ARAB foul, so Trayvon Avery's going to have a chance with the clock stopped to hit 2 free throws here with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. His first one is in and out. No good. I think that hit every part of the rim.
Oh, it did. Boy, that was about halfway down, wasn't it?
It just didn't go through the net.
It just didn't go through the net.
Avery's second free throw coming up. 11-8 is your ARAB lead. His second free throw is also no good, and Landon Strickland has the ball quickly into the front court. 6 seconds, 5, 4 seconds. Thomas, the long three is no good. Rebounded there by Waller, and that's our end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter, it's ARAB Knights leading the Guntersville Wildcats 11-8 for the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas is your home for custom pool design and construction, along with service, sales, and repair. They're also your authorized dealer for Bullfrog Spas and Swim Spas. For your new construction or redesign of your existing personalized outdoor space, visit our large showroom, located at the top of the mountain in Guntersville. Call Lake Guntersville Pool and Spas at 256-582-4050. RE/MAX Guntersville is a proud supporter of the Guntersville City Schools academics and athletics. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the year. For all your real estate needs, call on the local professional staff at RE/MAX Guntersville, 256-582-5585. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Steve and Marilyn Murphy invite you to visit Harrelson Drugs. In addition to being your trusted healthcare resource, Harrelson carries a great selection of gifts and collectibles. You'll find aisles of the most popular names and brands suitable for any occasion. They're also your source for customized invitations and printing. You'll always find an all-occasion card to say exactly what you feel. Harrelson's also carries convenience groceries from the shelf and from the cooler. Harrelson Drugs on the corner of Obrig and Patterson in Guntersville.
First Baptist Church of Guntersville is another proud supporter of Guntersville High School. Best of luck to the Wildcats throughout the seasons.
Sides, Neat State Community College, Wallace Plunkett Gymnasium. Jeff Allen And Dave Soha with you tonight. We get set for the second quarter. Arab up 11-8 on the Guntersville Wildcats. Both teams only 2 players scoring in that first quarter. For Arab, Dylan Benefield with 6-5 for Zach Hallman. For Guntersville, Oakley Howell had 6-2 for Jackson Porch. And Guntersville will have the first possession of the second quarter. C.J. Scott drives to the basket. Nice move, C.J. Scott. He had the size as he drove to the bucket against Owen Thomas to finish. Into the front court is the Knights. Long three-pointer is off, no good. Guntersville with the rebound coming the other way quickly. This is Cam Logan on the wing. Back to Jackson Porch. Porch will dribble to the right wing and look for a screen. He gets one, goes to Dave Peterson, who didn't play a lot in that first quarter. They go back inside to Peterson. He makes a move, will spin into the lane, put it up. It's blocked there by Strickland. Great defensive play without fouling by Landon Strickland that time to get the block on Dave Peterson in the paint. Down the baseline it goes Thomas. Thomas will get it to Hallman. Hallman looks for help. Will go back to Thomas, guarded there by Oakley Howell. On the wing it goes as they swing it back and forth, driving down the lane and putting up the shot there is Zach Hallman. Nice drive by the sophomore and contact there on the shot. And that foul will be called on Dave Peterson, and going to the free throw line will be Zach Hallman. He has 5 points tonight, and he'll shoot 2 as the Knights lead this one 11-10. Getting set to check in the game is Wyatt Lamar, and he's standing right in front of us, and I think he missed the first one.
He did.
We're courtside, and where we are is where they check in. The Arab players check in, so many times they get between us and the ball. Now the official is there, but they still missed the second one, but he runs down his rebound. Zach Hallman with a basketball after getting his own rebound after the miss. In the corner it goes to Jennings. Jennings will get it back to Hallman. Hallman tries to drive. Now will pull up, will dribble it and hand it off to Thomas. Thomas back to Hallman. He drives around the circle, goes back to Jennings. Jennings spins, looks down inside. Now we'll kick it back out. Hallman looks for a three. The long three is good. Boy, that shot looked good from where we were sitting,
You
Dave.
could tell it was going in when it left his hand.
Zach Hallman with 8 to give the Knights a 4-point lead at 14-10. Driving down the lane, there's contact there as Oakley Howell made a move to the bucket, and that's going to be a blocking foul. That's going to be on Zach Hallman as he picks up the personal foul. That'll be his first and the first team foul here in the second quarter. Guntersville will inbound the basketball along the baseline. 6:15 to go. The Knights lead this one 14-10. Guntersville inbounds it to Dave Peterson. There's a long jumper that time by Jackson Porch. No good. Oakley Howell runs down the rebound. He'll kick it back outside. Owen Thomas there runs it down. Let's see. Yes, I thought Thomas was the last to touch it. And it will go back to the Guntersville Wildcats. And Coach Brett Self wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. With 6:05 to go in the second quarter, it's A-Rab 14, Guntersville 10. You're listening to the Marshall County Basketball Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
It is a well-known fact. People like to do business with people they know and trust, and that is exactly what you'll find at Team 1 Nissan in Albertville. Hometown people with good, honest deals. Community-focused. Check us out.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meat and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
AM 630 W298 BGFM 107.5 Albertville. You've found the power. Power 107.5 FM.
Guntersville with the basketball after the timeout. C.J. Scott calling out the play. It goes across court to Howell. Back to Porch. Porch is going to take the long three. It's off the iron. No good. Comes right to C.J. Scott, who misses the floater, battling for the rebound. Logan tips it again, and there's contact. Great hustle that time by Cam Logan. You've got to, if you're Coach Self, you got to like the hustle for the young man as he kept that ball alive.
Oh, yeah, they went after that ball really hard, and, hey, it paid off because they get the ball out of bounds right here.
The foul was called on Owen Thomas on contact. That he's going to check out, and checking in will be Jack Bishop, the 5'10 senior, as Guntersville inbound at side court across from us on the sideline. C.J. Scott with the basketball. They go inside to Peterson. Peterson's floater is up and good. Nice play that time out of the timeout to score with Dave Peterson in the paint. Quickly back the other way come the Arab Knights, 14-12 with 5.5 to go in the first half. Spinning down inside for the Wildcats is Bishop. The long three back out front, and that was Carson Jennings hitting the three that time for the Arab Knights. Spinning into the front court, we've got contact there as driving to the bucket was Oakley Howell, and he was fouled as he drove to the bucket. As after that three-pointer, Guntersville came back quickly. Howell got into the paint and was fouled, and he'll shoot two. 17-12 is the score.
The Arab coaches wanted to travel on that play. It was close, but there was some contact.
First free throw by Oakley Howell is up and good. He had 6 in the first quarter. That's his first point of the second quarter. 7 now for the young man. 17-13, 5:14 to go first half. Winner plays Albertville for the county championship on Saturday here at Snead. Second free throw also up and good. Howell now with 8 to lead the Wildcats in scoring. Into the front court for Arab is Jack Bishop. Bishop spinning against C.J. Scott, almost loses the dribble as he'll set the offense once again as he dribbles behind the back down the paint. He spins, shoots. Great shot that time as they kind of cleared it out, let him go one-on-one that time. A nice finish in the paint that time by Jack Bishop.
He did something that players don't do a lot now. He used the backboard.
He used the banking board. Out front is C.J. Scott, 19-14 as the Arab lead. Cam Logan with a basketball. He'll get it to Oakley Howell. Out front to C.J. Scott. He'll spin in the paint. Go back to Peterson. Peterson back to Scott, top of the circle. He'll drive, kick it to Peterson, who brings it back to the top of the circle. Back to Scott on the right wing. He'll drive to the bucket off the glass. Nice move by C.J. Scott, and he scores in the paint for the Guntersville Wildcats. It's now 19-16. Full court pressure. Moving into the front court is Jennings for Arab. He'll stop, back up, shoot the ball over Cam Logan. No good. Run down in the corner by Bishop. Bishop back to Hallman, who will drive, spin in the lane against Scott. Goes in the corner to Jennings. Jennings looks at the three now, has it knocked away, and Cam Logan comes up with a loose ball into the front court. He loses control of it. He puts it up and is fouled in the act of shooting, but that young man, he's not scored yet, but he's been active for Guntersville.
He really has. He really, that was a hustle play by him, and he's going to be rewarded by going to the free throw line for 2 shots. He's been all around the ball.
Cam Logan will shoot 2 here for the Guntersville Wildcats. His first shot is up and good as he gets his first point of the night. Looks like Havis and Hosen back in off the bench for the Guntersville Wildcats as Cam Logan will have one more shot coming up here at the charity stripe. 19-17 is the score. And Coach Self has called all the Guntersville players around him on this last shot as Logan misses it, and no one there from Guntersville to get the rebound, so Arab will come away with it. Bishop with the basketball in the front court.
Looks
to
like
Hallman.
they're going to trap.
Bishop moving through the defense to Hallman. Hallman dribbles to the right side. It's Guntersville, as you say, looking to trap. We've got a whistle and we've got a foul, and looks like that Guntersville foul. They're going to call that one on Oakley Howell, I believe.
Guntersville changed their defense. They went to a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Oakley Howell his second foul now with 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and that was probably his third he got away with. There's a long jumper in the corner by Hallman, no good. Going up is Jackson Porch for the rebound, and he quickly brings it into the front court for the Wildcats. He may go all the way, pulls up at the free throw line. Now we'll back it out and set the offense for the Wildcats. He drives into the paint. It's stripped away on the floor. Battle for it. Comes away with it, and a great play that time by Oakley Howell to knock it to Cam Logan, who scored the easy bucket to tie this game.
Good hustle by Howell.
Into the front court is the Arabian Knights. Drew Puccio in the game will drive. He'll pull up, shoot the jumper off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. It comes to Bishop. Bishop steps through. May have got away with a walk. No call, but he scores at the rim. Nice play by Jack Bishop, the senior, now with 4 points for the Knights. They lead by 2, 21-19. Howell the other way will go in the corner to Porch, and we got a whistle.
I thought they had a travel there, but he got a holding call on the Arab.
And that's going to be the 5th foul in the quarter against the Knights, so that's going to send Oakley Howell to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 here with the clock stopped at 2:36. 21-19 is the score, and Oakley Howell shooting 2 for the Wildcats. He has 8 points tonight, and he can't make that one. As it rims out, Trayvon Avery checks in. Cam Logan's going to check out, but you got to be pleased if you're Coach Self at the hustle for that young man here in the first half.
He got quality. He got quality minutes out of him.
Howell's second free throw, he missed the first. His second is also no good. Trayvon Avery's there for the rebound. He had it, couldn't control it, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Knights. And we got a whistle. And I think there's a warning to the table here. I don't know who the warning went to, but it was a warning to someone here on the scores table. I don't think it was you and I, Dave.
No, we're okay.
Well, I think we're okay, but the official didn't like something that was said at the table, and he just gave them a warning. In the front court comes the Arab Knights, and there's a trap over in the corner. Great trap by the Guntersville Wildcats. That's just a tough play that time by Carson Jennings. He did about all he could, Dave. He was able to throw it off of one of the Wildcats and save that possession as it comes into Bishop.
This new defense has really given Arab some problems.
Guntersville showing their quickness. Hallman, they'll get it inside there as they swing it to the corner to Strickland. Back to Hallman, who's open for a 3. Leaves it short, no good. The rebound down inside by Wyatt Lamar. And we've got a whistle and a foul on Strickland on the rebound. So we're going to walk all the way to the, was it a foul? They're going to say a foul.
Yeah, foul on number 1, Strickland.
If it's a foul, we're going to shoot free throws, aren't we? Looks like they're going to inbound the ball. Yes, the lady official here says, no, we're going to shoot 2. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was the foul was on Strickland on the rebound. He was over the back.
The official who gave the warning to the scorer's table was the one that was going to give it to Guntersville, but he was overruled by this young lady in front of us. First free throw is no good as Guntersville continues to miss free throws.
They really do.
They could have the lead in this game if they had made their free throws, but they struggle here in the first half at the free throw line as that time Braden Hosenbach misses that one, his second free throw. That one also no good. That's 4 in a row Guntersville has missed, and Arab has the rebound and the lead of 2 points, but stolen in the backcourt there by Hosenbach and into the front court. This is Porch driving. He'll put up a floater, and it's good. Nice move that time. Jackson Porch, he has 4, and we're tied 21-21 with 1:47 to go. Quickly into the front court, and we got a Trayvon Avery who's going to be called for a bump, and then he got a bump back from Zach Hallman after the whistle was blown. but that's only the third on the Wildcats, so Arab will inbound the ball on the sideline. 21-21 is the score here in the first half. This has been a defensive battle here in the first half between these two teams. Into the front court comes Bishop. Bishop guarded by Waller. He spins down in the lane. We'll kick it back out to Crows. Crows into the paint. Now we'll back it back out, and a mix-up there between teammates, as I think cutting to the basket that time was Benefield, and the pass was where Benefield thought he was supposed to be.
Yeah,
So
he didn't think he was going to cut to the basket.
Evan Brazelton is the only player that hadn't played, Dave. He's in the game now.
He's in there now.
Off the bench for Arab. Trayvon Avery, the long three. He left that one short, but E.J. Havis with a rebound. As he gets back to Jackson Porch. Porch will set the offense again as we're at 1:09 to go in the first half, and Porch takes an NBA three. It's no good. Dadrian Waller with a rebound as he tries to move along the baseline back to Havis, so Gunnersville gets a reset here. Trayvon Avery in the paint, may have got away with a walk to Waller. Waller at the free throw line. Back to Scott. Scott uses the arm bar, drives in, and misses the shot, left it short. Nice drive that time. C.J. Scott just couldn't finish. And we've got a lot of the coaches now not liking the contact here, but it's not favoring anyone. Both teams are playing hard. A lot of contact out there. There was a foul called on the Gunnersville Wildcats. That was on E.J. Havis, and Arab will have the basketball. Jack Bishop will bring it, or try to bring it into the front court, as Porch there defensively for Arab. 38 seconds in a tie game, 21-21 left here in the first half. This could be a 5-second call there. Now Bishop moves as he's looking for, I think are they looking for the last shot, you think, Dave?
I think they are.
It's Bishop with the basketball. He's going to be double teamed, and Havis, there was a foul there. E.J. Havis, he's an all-state linebacker. He came up and gave him a pretty good shiver that time, didn't he?
He sure did. He shedded that block, didn't he?
That is the 5th personal foul on Gunnersville here in the second quarter. Coach Reese coached E.J. to play that way. He wants him to come up and meet somebody in the hole, and he did that time. 21-21.
He plugged that hole.
He did. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. First free throw is no good as both teams now struggling.
Struggling from the line.
From the line. That's Jack Bishop misses the first. Bishop tonight with 4 points for the Knights. He has one more coming here. His second free throw. That one is up and good. It gives the Knights a 1-point lead with 16 seconds to go. 22-21 is the score here. C.J. Scott at the top of the circle gets the screen from Havis. He'll drive, almost have it stripped in the corner. It goes to Avery. Avery back to Porch. He spins, looks to get off a shot with 1 second. It's up and bounces high off the back of the iron, over the backboard, and that ends our first half. 22-21. The Arab Knights leading the Gunnersville Wildcats. We're at halftime in the semifinal matchup from the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Supreme Courts is your ultimate local indoor facility for competition youth sports, training, and recreation activities. Home to Impact Basketball and Volleyball, Give Jonathan Hyde a call at 256-527-1051.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Checking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Hello, this is Maury Yancey, President of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber of Commerce staff, board, and membership proudly cheer the Wildcats on to victory. When you shop local, you are supporting the future of our young people. The commerce in this community helps provide the taxes to support our city schools. If you are not already a member of the Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, give us a call or come by our office. Join one of the most active chambers in Alabama and one of the largest for a community our size. The Lake Guntersville Chamber of Commerce, cheering on the Wildcats.
Albertville Aggies defeated DAR 79-60 to move into the championship game. We're 16 minutes away from setting our second contest in the championship game. Arab with a lead 22-21. They'll have the ball to start the third quarter. With a basketball out front is Hallman. Hallman will go to Jennings, has it stripped away and picked up there by Porch. Porch is going to drive all the way to the bucket, lay it up, and miss the layup. Rebounded inside by Date Peterson. His first points of the night on the offensive glass, and Guntersville takes their lead. Actually, that's a second bucket for Peterson tonight. Off the offensive rebound, he has 4, and Guntersville has a lead, 23
Good effort
to
by
22.
Peterson.
And almost a steal. It was tipped away, but saved here in front of us by Hallman, who will take it down the lane. Into the corner it goes to Jennings. He'll pull up from about 8 feet away. No good. Strickland there for the rebound. It was knocked away, and Arab will continue with possession of the basketball. Nice move that time. Jennings into the paint, left the floater short, but Arab will have the basketball as they'll inbound it. It was tipped away by Avery. Avery is chased there by Strickland. He's going to lay it up and in, and Guntersville off to a good start in the second half. And another steal, or excuse me, as Arab against this pressure has turned it over. Back-to-back turnovers and points for Guntersville. Now another turnover as the Wildcats will inbound it underneath their own bucket. As they'll come into Avery. Avery with the basketball out front for the Wildcats. As he calls for a screen, now he'll give it to Porch on the left wing, back to Trayvon Avery between the circles here. Against Arab defense, back to Avery. They'll swing it to Porch. Back to the Porch. That's Avery with the long jumper, top of the circle, no good. Date Peterson battling for the rebound, and Strickland comes away with it. And Thomas into the front court now for the Knights. Inside it goes. Great move inside, fall away jumper by Dylan Benefield. No good. He kicks it out in the corner now to Jennings, and Jennings' shot is short. Avery into the front court, will drive to the bucket. He's fouled there, and he'll go to the free throw line as Trayvon Avery in transition for the Wildcats is fouled.
If Benefield would have gone just straight up instead of pushing his hands down, he wouldn't have got the foul.
That's 3 fouls for Benefield. He had 6 points in the first half. He picks up his third foul with 6:23 to go here in the quarter. Trayvon Avery's first free throw is up and good. Avery now on the night with 3 points, all 3 here in the third quarter. And we got a whistle, and Arab wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Guntersville leading this one 26-23. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Communities that have an independent bank located in them do far better economically than those that don't. I think that we have been able to really make a difference.
20 years that I've been here, the most rewarding thing is just to see the impact that we've had in our communities and for our customers.
Quick Arab timeout. Trayvon Avery will have one more free throw coming up. He made his first. He has given Guntersville a 4-point lead as the Wildcats have scored the first 5 points here in the third quarter. Second free throw rolls off, and rebound comes to the Knights and Dylan Benefield. Hallman will move it into the front court, working against Avery. He'll drive to the bucket, looking to get a shot, and we got a whistle, and he dribbled it out of bounds. Nice defensive work there. Trayvon Avery forcing yet another Arab turnover. Guntersville with a basketball. C.J. Scott will dribble it into the front court. Guntersville scored all 5 points here to start the quarter in the first 2 minutes. Porch drives the baseline, will spin, look for help, kick it back out to Peterson's going to take a three and knock it down. Date Peterson with 5 quick points in the quarter has given Guntersville the biggest lead of the night of 7 at 29-22 as Guntersville has scored the first 8 of the third quarter. They're on that run we talked about. The team needed to get on, and Guntersville is on that one now. As they're trying to deny on defense as Hallman drives the baseline to get Scott. He'll get cut off and come back out front. He'll drive into the paint at the free throw line, kick it back out almost to steal, but Strickland will run it down to get it to Thomas. In the corner it goes to Hallman. His three is no good. Arab with a rebound. That's Strickland on the offensive glass. He gets a rebound, and Arab wants another timeout after the made bucket. Give it to Strickland. We've got a timeout, and with 5:16 to go in the third quarter, it's Guntersville 29, Arab 24. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Congratulations to Buddy Bunch and his staff at Bunch Pharmacy as they were honored as the 2022 Health Mart National Pharmacy of the Year.
As the Electric Board of Guntersville, we want you to know that we are your partner in the community. And we hope our commitment, character, and integrity shine through every time you meet us as we empower our community to be the best it can be.
As the city of Guntersville continues to grow and prosper, your Guntersville Water Board keeps pace. For more information on the Guntersville Water Board, including fast and easy online bill payment, visit their informative website, gvillewater.com.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
No, Arab scored on that possession. There was something about that offensive set that Coach Cruz didn't like. Even though they scored, he wasn't happy with his team, and that's why he got a timeout. 29-24, 5:16 to go as we're back to the action, and Guntersville moves it into the front court with C.J. Scott setting the offense, guarded by Thomas, to Date Peterson, who's been the star of the third quarter. Going back door is Porch. His spinning shot is up and good. And give Peterson the assist, and a nice shot that time by Jackson. Porch, the spinner on the baseline. It's 31-24. Wildcats here over the Knights. Thomas into the front court, has it stolen by Date Peterson. He'll get it to Scott. Scott drives in, lays it up and in. There's Date Peterson again, and we're seeing what we saw that other night, and Date Peterson has had a big third quarter for these Wildcats with a steal and the assist, and Guntersville leads by 9. Into the paint is Thomas, guarded there by Scott. His shot is no good, but there's contact on the shot, and C.J. Scott will get the foul. But again, I can't talk about Date Peterson. 5 points, a couple offensive rebounds, and that's assist moments ago.
He has certainly given them a spark off the bench.
It looks like we're going to have at least maybe 4 Arab players to check in as the first free throw is up and good for Owen Thomas. That's his first point It looks like Bishop is back, Puccio is back, and also in the game is Lawson King for Arab. Also out there is Thomas and Strickland, make that Hallman, as he makes both free throws. 33-26, 4:28 to go. C.J. Scott in the front court. To Howell, he'll spin, put up the jumper in the lane. It's no good. We got a whistle and a battle for the rebound, and I think Dave Peterson trying to get position is going to be called for the foul there against Lawson King.
Good position by Lawson King.
That's the second on Peterson, the second on Guntersville here in the second half, and ball comes into Puccio. Puccio guarded by Trayvon Avery, kind of a mismatch size-wise there. Puccio about 5'7", about 6'3" there for Trayvon Avery. Puccio gets it to Hallman. Hallman in the paint, going to the bucket all the way against Porch. He'll lay it up. There's contact there. That's going to be on Jackson Porch, as they kind of cleared out that time and let Hallman go one-on-one, Dave.
Good one-on-one play by Hallman. He used his strength and gets to the basket. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Zach Hallman was the leading scorer in the first half for this Arab 9 team. Now he'll shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. He now has 9, and it's a 33-27 game. And checking out of the game, I believe Peterson checked out. I believe also Porch checks out of the game for the Guntersville Wild. Nope, he stayed in the game. I see him now as he walks back in front of us. And Hallman makes both. He has 10. He's in double figures. And Guntersville, Cam Logan, who had a good second quarter, especially for the Wildcats, is checked back in for Dave Peterson. Jackson Porch has the ball to C.J. Scott, to Trayvon Avery. As Avery goes one-on-one, they cleared out, and great play there defensively by Lawson King to come up with a loose ball to get the steal. Puccio in the front court. Jack Bishop was looking for a 3, has it blocked. Great save. That was C.J. Scott all the way to Avery. Avery misses the shot and rebounded there by Oakley Howell to put in. We had contact. We had 2 players laid here in front of our table as they went for the loose ball. Great play that time down inside. Trayvon Avery and Cam Logan as driving to the basket that time was Thomas, and there was a push there as he went to the basket. The foul on Oakley Howell. And Howell's going to pick up his 3rd personal foul.
That was a great save by C.J. Scott right here.
It was a great save. And then contact in front of us, Dave. There's 2 players. That's like 2 football players tied up right here in front of us. As Arab will inbound the basketball. 35-28 is the score. Driving the baseline. That's Hallman. He'll miss the layup. He was wide open. How did that not go in? It rolled around the rim and fell off. And
great move on the baseline. He just didn't get it to fall.
Porch with the basketball. Looks for E.J. Havis, who has checked in. Havis passes across to Avery. Avery. He's isolated on the right side. They like that matchup. And he drives to the bucket, lays it up, missed it, puts it up, no good. They cleared out for Avery. He missed the easy shot, missed his putback, and here comes Arab the other way with Puccio, almost losing it. He'll go to Thomas. Thomas looks down inside to King. Now Thomas drives the lane. He'll get it over in the corner to Hallman. Back to Thomas. His 3 is short, no good. It's caught there by E.J. Havis. And here come the Wildcats into the front court, leading by 7 with 2:17 to go. Havis all the way to the bucket. He's going to be called for the push-off. He used the elbow to clear out that time. Scored the bucket, but they waved it off.
Good call by the official. He used that offhand to get separation. Ball goes back to the Knights.
Checking back in the game for Arab will be Carson Jennings. Also back in the game will be Cameron Crows. As Arab seems like every time there's a dead ball, there's at least 2 or 3 players coming off the bench for Coach Brandon Cruz. They'll inbound it. Adrian Waller checked in there for Guntersville as he just rides Thomas. I wondered when the whistle was going to be. He just was riding him up the court that time.
He really did. That was like a Bronco ride.
He saddled him up that time, didn't he?
He sure did. I mean, he started riding him back here. It was a good 20 yards.
It was. I just wondered when the whistle was going to be. It's going to spin Owen Thomas, and I think that's what Coach Self is talking to the young man about right now. First free throw is up and good by Owen Thomas. He has 3 points tonight for the Knights, and also back in the game for Arab is Wyatt Lamar. I don't think there's not been a dead ball tonight where Arab hasn't substituted. Second free throw is up and good. That's 4 points, and looks like Caleb Cobb coming back in the game. He's going to check in for Cam Logan.
I'll tell you somebody who's given Coach for Arab some good minutes. That's at Lawson King. He's come in and done a good job, number 22. 6'3", junior.
35-30 is your score. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Semifinal game, Marshall County Tournament. Dadrian Waller down inside, spins, shoots. It would not go in, and there's the man Dave's talking about, Lawson King. I think it's going to be called for the foul down inside against Dadrian Waller. The young man will go to the free throw line. Waller, 6'4", only a sophomore for the Wildcats.
That ball almost went in, and he wasn't even looking at the basket when he shot it.
Waller will shoot two. The first one is no good. Checking back in the game, Carson Jennings for Arab. Also Landon Strickland back in the game.
King comes out. He gave some good minutes.
And checking out of the game is Wyatt Lamar. 1:57 to go. 35-30 is your score. We're in the third quarter here. The winner plays in the championship game against Albertville on Saturday. Second free throw is also no good. E.J. Havis with a rebound. The put back is good. Great hustle. E.J. Havis with a rebound and the put back off the miss. Coming back quickly is the Jennings. Jennings to Hallman. Hallman looks down inside, will give it there, and spinning is Benefield. Benefield working against Cobb. He's in the paint. He gets out, gets the pass to Hallman, and there was Cobb along with Hallman, and there was a crash into the lane, and going to the floor that time, I believe, was Hallman, and he got the worst of that.
You know what, that down here, this basket that Havis got, that was a big basket because that was Arab had the ball down only 5, but Havis put it in, put them up 7.
At the free throw line is Hallman. Zach Hallman, the 6'1 sophomore. He is the leading scorer tonight for Arab. He has 11 points on the evening as he makes the first. He's got one more coming, 37-31 with 1:31 to go here in the third quarter. Hallman's second free throw rims off, and Guntersville gets the rebound, as I believe that was Date Peterson who checked back in as he gets the rebound. C.J. Scott with the basketball as he dribbles between the legs, looks to drive, kicks it in the corner. There's a long jumper by Jackson Porch. It's no good. The rebound claimed down inside by Wyatt Lamar, and here comes Coleman the other way. In the corner it goes as they swing it to Thomas. Thomas down inside. Great pass. It wasn't handled that time by Benefield, or was it kicked? May have went off
I thought it was kicked.
May have went off Guntersville. Arab will have possession of the basketball as Braden Hosenbach will check in with 1:03 to go here in the third quarter. Arab with the basketball is inbound along the baseline. Comes into Benefield. Benefield back to Thomas. Thomas drives against Waller, and again Waller's going to be charged. He saddled him up again, Dave, as he rode him down the lane that time, and it's going to be called on Waller, and Thomas back to the free throw line.
I tell you what, Arab's climbing back in the game with these free throws.
They got to make them.
They have to make them.
Both teams have struggled at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good by Thomas. He has 5 points tonight, all 5 here in the third quarter.
You got to feel good if you're Arab, if you can close this third quarter only down 2, 4, something like that after Guntersville went on that run.
37-32, we're under a minute to go. The second free throw is short, but it's rebounded by Lamar. But it's taken away there by Peterson. Peterson gets it ahead to Porch, and he'll lay it up and in. Jackson Porch now with 8. Great play once again. Date Peterson, and the finish there by Jackson Porch. It's a 7-point Guntersville lead. 39-32, we're under a minute. 39 seconds to go as Thomas spins in the lane. Shoots over Hosenbach. Bounces around, no good. Battle for the rebound. Guntersville comes away. This is Porch going the other way. Quickly into the front court. He'll drive, spin, have it knocked away. Gets it back, puts it up, and is fouled. As Porch, I thought, was going to lose the ball. He did lose the ball, but his hustle got it back as he spun in the lane, was fouled in the act of shooting. And Jackson Porch back at the free throw line here for Guntersville with 24 seconds to go. It's 39-32. The Wildcats with the lead here as we close in on the fourth quarter. First free throw by Porch is up and good. Jackson Porch now with 9 points as he leads all scorers for the Guntersville Wildcats. 5 of those here in the third quarter. He has one more free throw coming. Second free throw is also up and good. 41-32, 9-point Guntersville lead, 20 seconds to go. 17 as they kick it back. Avery almost a steal now. Double team in front of us with Thomas as they double team across the court. They whip it down inside. Benefield kicks it to Hallman, back to Thomas. They got to get a shot off with 3 seconds, with 2 seconds, with 1. Will he get it off? Benefield gets it off, but it's blocked by Peterson. He had the ball in the paint. The floater was no good. It was blocked by Peterson. At the end of the third quarter, the Guntersville Wildcats have a 9-point lead. It's Guntersville 41, Arab 32. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
Hey folks, Mark Bricky, Sand Mountain Toyota. Back in 2006 when we started, little do we know we'd grow into one of the top Toyota dealerships in the South. On our 17th anniversary, we want to thank our customers and community for your continued support. We want to thank you for trusting us with your new and pre-owned automotive needs and for keeping your vehicles serviced and maintained. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It has been our greatest honor being your dealership and part of this community, but more importantly, your friend. That's why at Sand Mountain Toyota, we're more than a dealership.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Guntersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range. Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo? Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Your local source for Whirlpool products and service is Bonds Appliance in Guntersville.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Big quarter for the Guntersville Wildcats that time. In the third quarter, they outscored Arab in that quarter 20-10 as they've taken a 9-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. And the Wildcats will have the first possession of the fourth quarter. The winner plays the Albertville Aggies for the Marshall County Tournament Championship on Saturday here at Snead at 6:45. Guntersville's Jackson Porch will walk it all the way across to the right wing to Nate Peterson. Peterson to C.J. Scott on the left wing. He drives the baseline, kicks it back to Porch. Porch spins and will bring it back up and set the offense. He looks to drive. He drives inside. Will kick it back out to Avery. Avery's open for a three at the top of the key. And Trayvon Avery drains a three for the Wildcats, and they have their biggest lead. They lead by 12 off the three-pointer by Trayvon Avery, 44-32. Thomas behind the back in the lane. Wild pass that time. He had Benefield, but just wasn't a good pass that time. He threw it out of bounds, and you don't like that possession. They needed points there as Guntersville's got their biggest lead as they had an open three-pointer just moments ago from Trayvon Avery. Guntersville, I don't think is going to be in a big hurry right now. They're going to look for a good shot with this lead. Jackson Porch with the basketball to C.J. Scott in the corner to Avery. Will he take it again? No, he'll go the baseline. Drives all the way, lays it up and in. He liked that matchup that time. He's 6'4", Bishop was 5'10", and he took him to the bucket and laid it in. And Avery now with 8. He has 5 points to start the quarter in Guntersville. Building on their lead, and Avery has taken it away. Nate Peterson coming up, goes to Trayvon Avery. He'll drive in, lay it up, and score. Trayvon Avery has scored 7 quick points here, and Guntersville has opened up the lead to 16 as we start the quarter. as Guntersville has scored 7 straight points. 48-32, Wildcats leading the Arab Knights. Looking for help is Benefield, and Arab has to get a timeout. We'll take it with them. With timeout on the floor, it's Guntersville 48, Arab 32. You're listening to the Marshall County Tournament on Power 107.5 FM.
We never set out to be J.P. Morgan or Wells Fargo. We set out to be Citizens Bank and Trust and to serve the community as a community bank, and we're content with that.
Nothing run by himself here to start the fourth quarter as Guntersville now up. Their biggest lead of the day is 16, 48-32, Dave.
Yeah, Trayvon Avery, he's really taken over this ball game here in the fourth quarter. He's gone one-on-one. He's played good defense. He is just really, he's got a size matchup against the defender. He's really taking advantage of that.
Avery, Howell, and Porch all with 10 points in the game for Guntersville. As Arab, they need a bucket here as Thomas with the basketball. He gets it out front to Hallman. Hallman's going to drive against Scott. Looks down inside. We've got a whistle and a foul. And that's one thing that Arab has got to do, Dave. They've got to take the ball to the bucket, make some free throws, get this clock stopped and score with a clock stopped down 16 at 6-12. They hadn't scored but 32 in the game. They're 16 down, so they got to hit free throws. They got to make stops on defense to get back in the game.
This is an interesting matchup between Hallman and C.J. Scott. Both of them are sophomores. They're going to play a lot of ball against each other down the road.
Hallman, his 12th point of the night as he hits the first free throw. Second free throw is up and good. 13 now for him, and kind of surprised not to see them in some full court pressure here. 6:09 to go. They're down by 14, 48-34. C.J. Scott to Date Peterson. Guntersville don't have to be in a hurry now with the lead. There's Trayvon Avery.
They're going to run some clock.
He'll get it to Oakley Howell. Back to Peterson. Peterson moves against Benefield. Will get it to Scott. He's double teamed, dribbles out of the double team, gets back to Avery. Avery to Jackson Porch. Back to Date Peterson. They're working on the clock now, running kind of a weave out front to Oakley Howell. Going back doors, and there's a reach in that time by Benefield. No doubt about that one. Trying to knock it away from Howell, and he's going to pick up the foul. Dylan Benefield, that's his 4th foul of the night. And Guntersville will inbound the basketball with 5:35 to go in a 14-point lead here for the Wildcats. Trayvon Avery with the basketball, has it poked away. C.J. Scott gets the loose ball. He'll get it back and throw it away. Good defensive stop there for Arab. They needed that coming down quickly. Hallman puts up a 3. It's no good. Rebounded there by Date Peterson. Some contact, no whistle, and here comes Guntersville into the front court with Jackson Porch as he waves to make that yes, that is Porch waving Oakley Howell to the other side. Howell is open. Now to Scott. Scott shoots a 3 wide open. And there's another dagger, Dave. That gives them a 17-point lead. Great ball movement. C.J. Scott was open and buried the 3. He has 9 tonight. Into the front court is the Knights, trailing by 17. Hallman in the lane, working against Howell. He'll put it up, score, and there's a foul. And again, that's one thing they've got to do. They've got to take it to the basket, convert some, and go to the line, and that time Hallman did.
I'm impressed with Zach Hallman. He has good moves on the inside.
He's an outstanding young player, 6'1" sophomore for Coach Brandon Cruz and Arab. And he misses the shot, couldn't convert, but Landon Strickland with a putback misses it. Well, that was big there. They had an opportunity for 4 points on that possession, only came away with 2. Guntersville in the front court. They get it to Date Peterson. Peterson to Oakley Howell. Guntersville, as we said, they're not going to be in any hurry with a 15-point lead. They just got to take care of the basketball now. Trayvon Avery will dribble it back out, hand it off to Porch, and Porch will bring it out. He works against the Arab defense. Now we'll back it out to near half court and just dribble it there with 4:13 in the clock counting. Coming out defensively quickly. This is Date Peterson working against Jennings. He's going to go all the way to the bucket. Whip it around pass. It's blocked there. Nice play by Thomas as he blocked Howell. And then we got a whistle. I think that's going to be against Jackson Porch along the sideline. And a block over there.
That was a good pass. in an interior, but the Gunnersville guy, he could just not finish the play.
51-36, exactly 4 minutes to go to the end of this one. Arab with the basketball. Owen Thomas will work it into the front court. He'll go to Zach Hallman. Hallman is the guy they've been looking for here in the fourth quarter, to Dylan Benefield. Benefield will drive it into the paint, and there's some contact there, and I believe Benefield used that left arm to push off, and he's going to be called for his 5th personal foul. He's got a big smile on his face here in front of us, but as I think a correct call, because it was good defense there by Cam Logan. He used that left arm to push off to try to get position to shoot.
Arab's having trouble getting separation off the ball.
51-36, 3:39 to go. Benefield has fouled out of the game for Arab. Back into the game is Lawson King. As Gunnersville, as we said, not in any hurry now with 3:27, 3:26 in the clock counting. Trayvon Avery guarded there by King. As he'll hand it off to Porch. Porch makes a move. As he spins into the lane, he'll kick it in the corner to Avery. Avery goes down the baseline. He'll spin against Strickland, back out to Porch. Porch will dribble it between the circles, have it knocked away, but picks up the loose ball. The wraparound pass is knocked away. It was a tough pass and good defense there by Arab. As we go, long three-pointer is launched. That was from Carson Jennings. It's no good. And with the rebound, there's Jackson Porch. And Gunnersville walks it into the front court. Another empty possession there for the Knights as they trail by 15 with 2:45 to go. They'll kick it back out Logan. And Cam Logan will dribble it to the left side. And he almost has it stripped away and does. And as the ball is on the floor, there's a scramble for it, and we've got a jump ball. As the ball was on the floor, and it was King along with Peterson there. And it's going to be Arab's basketball on alternating possession. But good hustle there by both teams.
Oh, it was. Good hustle. They were all on the floor for it.
Oakley Howell checks back in the game. He'll come in for Cam Logan. 2:33 to go. Gunnersville in control of this one, 51-36, as they trail by 1 at halftime, but it's been a big second half for this Wildcat team. The long jumper should have been a foul here. Should have been a 4-point play there. Peterson got part of Hallman that time. Hallman hit the 3. He has 18. Should have been at the line as there was contact on that shot, but no whistle. 51-39 with 2:10 to go. C.J. Scott jumps into Lawson King. Contact there. He was able to score at the rim. Nice play there by C.J. Scott. As Arab comes the other way, it's tipped around. Lamar with the basketball down the baseline. He looks for help, gets it in the corner to Hallman. Hallman drives the baseline against Avery, and there's going to be a whistle, and Trayvon Avery is going to be called for the push along the baseline, and that is going to be the 4th Gunnersville foul. Or did they call it? Was it a foul or a kick? They called it a foul. His 3rd personal foul. Hallman will inbound the basketball. He'll get it into Owen Thomas out front. They've got to hurry at 1:45 to go. Their trail. There's a ball knocked away. Great play, Peterson, to knock it away from King. Avery into the front court. He will back it out and run some clock. A 16-point Arab lead, a 14-point Arab lead. And we've got, a Gunnersville lead. I'll get it right soon. Gunnersville up 53-39, 1:34 to go. And Gunnersville will have the basketball as we got 5 new players coming in for Arab now. Evan Brazelton back in the game. Also in the game, Cameron Crows. Drew Puccio in the game.
Neither team shooting free throws.
Trayvon Avery in the corner, a long 3. This is no good, but a rebound there by Jackson Porch, and he'll back it out 127-126. Looks like the Gunnersville Wildcats and the Albertville Aggies will square off again for the Marshall County Tournament Championship. As Nate Peterson holds the ball here on his hip, he'll go across the court. They go down inside to Avery. Avery's going to lay it up and in.
Big play right there.
Big quarter for Trayvon Avery. He has 12 tonight, 9 here in the 4th quarter. As Gunnersville, a 55-39 lead. We've got 1 minute exactly to go and a whistle down inside on the Wildcats. And the foul is going to be on C.J. Scott and Landon King. Landon Strickland goes to the free throw line as he'll shoot 2 on the night. Strickland with 2 points. First one is up and no good. Cobb back in the game. Also Braden Hosenbach back in the game for the Guntersville Wildcats. 6:45 is a championship time for Saturday night here at Snead State is Albertville and Guntersville. Once again, don't know how many times those two have played down through the ages in the Marshall County tournament for the championship, but they're going to do it once again.
They're going to do it in 2024.
They are. Big second half for the Wildcats. They trail by 1 at halftime. They've dominated in the second half. The baseball pass saved there by Scott, and there's a foul there by Puccio. And they're separating players down under the basket as C.J. Scott will go to the free throw line, and he will shoot 2. 55-40, 58 seconds to go in the game. C.J. Scott shooting 2 for the Wildcats. He has 11 points on the night and make it 12 as he makes the first. 4 players in double figures tonight for the Guntersville Wildcats. So a good night, good team effort tonight by the Wildcats. Second is up and good. Scott now with 13, and he's going to check out. Also, Trayvon Avery will check out. Waller's back in along with Havis, and Guntersville leads 57-40. Puccio almost threw it away, but I guess they did throw it away. They give it back to the Guntersville Wildcats. I thought Waller may have touched it last, but they said no. It was touched last along the bench here by Evan Brazelton, and Guntersville's Braden Hosenbach into the front court, looking to run out the clock with 47 seconds to go. Hosenbach drives to the right. He'll go all the way to the bucket down the baseline, have it stripped away. Guntersville will save it. E.J. Havis thought about a 3, and he's called for a walk. I think he wanted to shoot the 3 and thought better of it, and then shuffled his feet and turned it over.
He was going to take it to the basket. He was going to shoot the ball.
57-40. A long jumper by Crows is no good, and Havis is there to clear the rebound for Guntersville. Here comes the Wildcats with a 4-on-1. Waller to the bucket, going to lay it up, missed it, but Cobb there with the rebound. The lefty up, no good. Logan, no good. Rebounded there by the Knights, and we got a jump ball, and this one is going to belong to the Wildcats with 14.9 to go. Nope, they're going to call a foul. I thought it was a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul on E.J. Havis. And we're going to have free throws coming up with 14 seconds to go. 57-40. We know who the championship games are going to be. It's going to be Guntersville and Arab for the girls at 5:15 on Saturday. At 6:45, it'll be the Albertville Aggies and the Guntersville Wildcats for the boys Marshall County Championship as Cameron Crows hits the free throw. And that's his first point of the night. He'll have one more coming, and he makes them both. As Waller will bring it into the front court, and I don't think either team, I think this will run out with 9, 8, 7. Guntersville is going to win this one 57-40 as the Guntersville Wildcats and Coach Brett Self will go back to the Marshall County Tournament Championship with a 57-42 win tonight over the Arab Knights. Arab led 11-8 at the end of the first quarter. The Knights had a 1-point lead at halftime, 22-21. Guntersville had a big third quarter, outscoring Arab in that quarter, Dave, 20-10. That was the change in the game. That's where the game turned at the second half. And, of course, here in the fourth quarter, Guntersville outscoring Arab in that fourth quarter, 16-10. They win going away tonight, 57-42.
Guntersville took control of this game early in the third quarter, and I think they got up quickly by about 6 or 8, and they just never relinquished that lead. They just kept putting pressure on Arab, and so Guntersville won going away.
Looking at scoring numbers tonight, for the Guntersville Wildcats, 12 for Trayvon Avery, 10 tonight for Oakley Howell, 7 for Date Peterson, 2 for E.J. Havis, 10 for Jackson Porch, 3 tonight for Cam Logan, and 13 for C.J. Scott as he led the way this evening. For the Arab Knights, they were led by the sophomore, Zach Hallman. He had 18 on the night. Also this evening 2 points for Cameron Crows, 5 for Jack Bishop, 6 points for Dylan Benefield, 3 for Carson Jennings, 3 points tonight for Landon Strickland, and Owen Thomas finishes with 5 points tonight. The Arab Knights dropped to 18-5 on the season. The Guntersville Wildcats now 15-6. Earlier this evening, the Albertville Aggies, they won their semifinal against the DAR Patriots. That final was a 79-60. So it'll be the Albertville Aggies and the Guntersville Wildcats once again for the Marshall County Tournament Championship in boys varsity action here on Saturday afternoon, Dave.
It ought to be a good one.
Should be a good one, as Albertville and Guntersville facing off once again. Well, that's going to do it tonight. Enjoyed it, my friend.
I enjoyed it, Jeff.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Again, congratulations to the Guntersville girls and Arab girls. They'll play for the Marshall County Tournament Championship, and Albertville and Guntersville will play for the boys championship on Saturday. And you can hear all the action right here on Power 107.5 FM. For Dave Soha, I'm Jeff Allen. Said good night, everyone, and have a great evening.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
So you're having to rush to get to the cleaners before they close. Know the feeling? Yeah, me too. This is Michael St. John. Clean Right Cleaners in Arab and Guntersville have been cleaning and pressing my clothes for over 25 years, and my clothes are always clean, fresh, and perfectly pressed. And now Clean Right Cleaners Guntersville location next door to JJ's Hamburgers on Gunter Avenue has a brand new 24-hour kiosk for dropping off and picking up your clothes. It's easy to operate. Follow the step-by-step directions, and Clean Right Cleaners is open for your convenience anytime, right at your fingertips. Visit Clean Right Cleaners in Arab behind Clayton Chevrolet and in Guntersville at the new Anytime Kiosk, 2020 Gunter Avenue.
Hi, this is Kathy from Clean Right Cleaners. For over 32 years, we've cleaned your clothes and saved you money. Thank you for your business.
There's no better way to brighten up your day.
Hello, I'm Leslie Wright, and I'd like to welcome you to altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler, where we offer discounted certificates to the area's best restaurants, attractions, and more. To purchase certificates to any of the businesses you see featured here on the show, visit our website at www.altrav.net. Go to the Merchants page to place your order, and your certificates will be mailed out the following day. So without further delay, let's go to a participating merchant video.
We're pleased to welcome the return of local restaurants to our lineup of Altrav discount certificates. Get out and support local business. We especially encourage you to remember our locally owned restaurants. They certainly will welcome your visit. David Harden and family welcome you to Wildcat Cafe, conveniently located across Highway 431 from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Many of you remember David from his years at Guntersville Bowling Center, and particularly their snack bar. And a few years later, he opened his own restaurant, Tin Top Diner. And now David, along with his daughter Lindsay and son Patrick, own and operate Wildcat Cafe. Their specialty is fried or grilled chicken fingers along with their popular JoJo's and the original dipping sauce on the side. They're available as a snack or by the plate with your choice of drink and other delicious sides like coleslaw, baked beans, pinto beans, fried okra, potato salad, french fries, onion rings, or corn. You decide, and your plate is prepared fresh to order. Other popular menu options include old-fashioned hand-patted hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The hamburger steak plate topped with seasoned onions and Dale seasoning is another popular choice. Wildcat Cafe also offers Barry's barbecue sandwiches or plates with sides. Salad choices include side salads and house salads, which you can have topped with your choice of chicken fingers or barbecue. You're always welcome to dine in or call ahead for your takeout orders. Wildcat Cafe also offers a convenient drive-thru for your to-go pickups. The Hardin family extends a special invitation for your family to visit Wildcat Cafe, where you're always greeted with a smile and prompt, friendly service. They're located at 14164 Highway 431 across from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Give them a call at 256-486-2233 and be sure to like Wildcat Cafe on Facebook. They're open to serve you Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and evening dining along with a Sunday lunch. And don't forget the kids. There's a special menu for them also. Wildcat Cafe, great food in a family dining atmosphere. Now visit Horizon's altrav.net website for your discount certificate to Wildcat Cafe and other popular local restaurants, shops, and attractions.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Wilson's Fabric on Highway 431 in Boaz is Alabama's largest fabric store. Family owned since 1964, the Wilson family is still involved in all day-to-day operations, and they, along with their experienced, helpful staff, will be happy to answer any questions and assist with all your needs. They now offer the area's largest selection of heat transfer vinyl and adhesive sticky back vinyl. All the popular brands are in stock, along with any supplies you may need. Shop in store or online at wilsonfabric.com. Free shipping on all orders over $50. Team fabrics are popular, and Wilson's has a wide selection of licensed collegiate and pro prints, along with color schemes to match most any high school. There's even yard signs for our local schools. For all your home decorating projects, Wilson stocks a variety of brands, prints, and styles to match your decor. They have almost 5,000 square feet with over 1,400 rows of upholstery material. If you're looking for vintage replica fabrics from the 30s and 40s or the Civil War, you're in luck. They have a section dedicated to each. No one locally stocks more notions or other sewing supplies. Check out the notions wall and other supplies displayed throughout the store. They offer everything you may need, the best selection at the best price, with the friendly personal service you've come to expect since 1964. Give them a call at 256-593-6501, visit online at wilsonfabrics.com, or you're always welcome to stop by the store at 1524 Highway 431 in Boaz. Wilson's Fabric is also proud to be a row-by-row experience participant. This fun, cooperative event is brought to you by participating quilt shops around the world.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Since 1986, BG's restaurant on Baltimore Avenue in Albertville has been serving up their famous chicken fingers, burgers, and other short-order menu items. Brent and Gay Raines founded BG's as a family-run business. As the family has grown, so has the business, and everyone remains involved as they continue the tradition of fast, friendly hometown service. BG's is probably best known for their hand-breaded, tender and juicy chicken fingers, but there's something on the menu for everyone. They offer a great selection including burgers, sandwiches, basket combos, and ice cream treats. And now the convenient drive-thru window makes it so easy to grab your favorite meal and go. Simply place your order at the speaker or call ahead for even faster service. BG's popular homemade signature chicken sauce is now available to the public. Buy it at the restaurant or pick it up from your favorite grocery store. BG's chicken sauce is great on chicken, burgers, salads, fries, veggies, and lots of other foods. BG's is open from 9 till 6 Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. For a complete menu and more, visit their website, www.bgsrestaurant.com. To purchase this week's BG's AlTrav discount certificate, visit our website, altrav.net.